Welcome to Happy Hour Holidaze, guys. This is your host, temporarily, for the meantime, Sean Febre. Manny, we miss you. I know you're coming back next week, so that's going to be fun. And we're here today with former Super Bowl champ, Brian Tyms. Brian, we've had him on before, all right? And it was a plum pleasing pleasure to have you on last time. Like so we had to get you back on. So, Brian, what's new, man? What's going on?
Well, it's a lot, bro. Like I was saying earlier, I started bar prep, finishing up with law school. 7-month-old's like 3 feet tall, so we got a giant walking around in the house.
7 feet tall?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say my son's supposed to be.
Holy
but
shit.
We'll see. It's our third one. We'll see, bro. Like, I'm hoping, bro, because, my daughter, she's 14 now. She's playing for a high school travel team, bro. And she's in middle school, bro. She's cold. 5'10", she's cold. My son, he's like 10. He's playing with 12-year-olds with baseball. He's cold. He's like 5'2".
Holy shit.
Big dog, giants. Size like 9.5 shoe, bro.
I mean, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3". My wife's like 5'10" with the heels on, 5'9".
You're taller than 6'3", man.
I don't know. It might be my forehead, bro. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. But other than that, man, my wife's doing her thing with the salon, the suites, the tenants, bro. Everything's booming. The tenants are doing great. Interning at the state attorney's office, that's been an experience in itself.
Shit.
Yeah, man. I did a non-jury trial, and we won, which was cool.
So what does that entail exactly?
Well, I'm still learning, but basically, the state attorney's office is a team of attorneys, and they're going to prosecute somebody that's violated either something, misdemeanor, felony, probation, whatever.
And it's against the state of Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we worked together, and I was a part of that. And it felt like I was trying to tell them on our way there, like, the nervousness is different than football. And they were like, Brian, why are you nervous? I'm like, it's not the point of just talking to the judge and it's really real and you're asking an officer questions and it's really real. But there's nothing that you can do that's going to allow you to break the ice. Like with football, I say this all the time. I beat his name like a dead horse. But Tom used to do it, bro. He used to do this headbutting stuff, bro. Where he's all what you guys see on TV. And then when he gets in that locker room and that smoke starts coming through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dome, bro, he's going in there, bing, bing, bing. It gets you wired up. I got videos where I'm coming down the tunnel and I'm just, bam, trying to hit the wall. Bam, I'm trying to get my shoulders ready because I know, okay, I got to hit this wedge or I got to do something. With law, there's nothing like that. You can look good, feel good, smell good. You still walk in there and you see that black robe, you're like, oh. You hear them change. See that inmate, you're like, oh, this is real. It's not a joke. There's no smiling no more. And it's something I try to express to a lot of my buddies that look at the state attorney's office in the way that most of us do. I had people call me 12. Troll. You the police. Well, how am I the police? Because I want to better myself. I want to do the right thing. Isn't that what you thought football players do? The right thing isn't, if you see a football player doing the right thing, you'll say, I want my son to follow him. He does the right thing. Isn't that why we love LeBron?
I don't like LeBron.
We don't
Fuck
like
LeBron, dog.
We don't like LaFlop.
Well, I mean, everybody's saying that he's better than MJ makes no sense to me because this guy had to go to three different teams to win championships. MJ literally won 3 in a row, took a year off to go try and play baseball,
which he did.
And then came back and was still dominant. All LeBron did was go to the most NBA championships and lose the most. He didn't win the most,
He has, but
Bill Russell did, I think.
No matter what we say, all right, I'm trying to remember the podcast I heard this dude say this, but it really made sense. He broke 40,000 points.
Who cares?
Now listen. He didn't even try.
He didn't what?
He didn't try.
He didn't try.
We've never heard him say what Iverson, Kobe, McGrady, Durant.
What'd they say?
Well, they want to lead the league in scoring. Where they're out there killing. What we complain about. I used to not like him either when Kobe was alive.
Let's put it this way, bro. He also has only won Defensive Player of the Year once.
Absolutely, but
so he's not an all-around good basketball player.
Chase Down Artist is Hall of Fame.
Who?
His Chase Down block. That is LeBron. That is key LeBron. Anytime we see a kid do it now, what do we say?
So you saw
LeBron.
No, man. No. So this is a problem. It's the era you grew up in, right? So we're both 30. Well, I'm 35, I think.
Yeah, I'm 35.
Yeah, so we're both the same age.
I remember MJ.
Yeah, so we grew up in the MJ era.
Dog.
But the young kids did not grow up in the MJ era.
No.
So all they saw was LeBron, right? And they thought, damn, LeBron. And before LeBron, it was Kobe.
Let me ask you this, honest to God, Sean.
Fade away, Kobe.
Do you really think 1-on-1 going to 21, Jordan's going to beat LeBron?
Absolutely. Street ball? Absolutely, bro.
Street ball, yes.
Because
I'm talking about...
if they're playing on an NBA court, every single time LeBron gets touched and he falls, they're just going to go, oh,
Now, hold on
foul.
now. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. When LeBron is getting fouled, now MJ was 210, 212, because him and Kobe about the same size, 6'6", 210, 212. LeBron's like 250.
Bro.
So when you hitting, boom, like you watch football, right? Let's remember Aaron Hernandez. Or let's look at Travis Kelce.
Damn,
Every time
Aaron Hernandez, dog.
Might go Wayne left right there.
No,
Let's come back to
but he was a
Travis.
good player, dude.
He was 250.
Okay.
Travis Kelce's about 250. You see how hard people hitting him? Now,
They got
that's a
pads
sport.
on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
LeBron don't have pads on.
Dude.
Now, LaFlop to me is tie my shoe Dwayne Wade, because every time Dwayne Wade did a layup, he fell. Every time he did a jump shot, he fell. Now that's LaFlop. LeBron, at times he did flop, but so does James Harden. And Kobe had some flops. Everybody got some flops.
Let me ask you a question then. Do you think the physicality of the league has gone down?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No question.
So
there's
now,
not the Knicks anywhere anymore.
So Chuck says this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Barkley, and he goes, if LeBron played in the 90s era basketball, this guy would have never been able to be successful.
I think it would have been tougher.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Charles Oakley, Patrick Ewing, bro.
Yeah, not only that, Karl Malone, bro. We're talking about big motherfuckers,
yeah,
man.
You're talking about some...
Like 7 foot.
Yeah, and they're coming elbows and toes, bro. Dale Davis. Oh, man.
Like, I was watching highlights of Jordan in the 90s, man. And what they would do to him,
man,
they would literally, like, push him around, elbow him, push. This motherfucker
Isaiah
still
Thomas,
somehow got the ball
end.
Off and got in one.
Yeah, I mean, he is great.
That's why LeBron is just garbage, man. He is trash.
40,000 points.
Yeah,
bro.
you play in the league since you were 17. You better get 40,000 points.
Tim Duncan played 20 years.
Tim Duncan was a center, man.
I'm trying to think. Jamal Crawford played, 18? Ginobili played 18? We've seen a lot of guys play that long. Kareem played how long to get that?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
What he played, 20 years to get that record?
With the Lakers?
Yeah. Or just to his... So he played 20 years to get 40. We're seeing 22, and he's about to get, 44? He'll probably end the season with 44. That is unheard. That's a video game.
Dude, that's not a video game.
Yeah, bro.
Then tell me why he only has, 4 championships?
I think...
Kobe's got 4.
No, Kobe got 5.
5, that's right. Shaq's got 4.
Yeah. I think this is just
and they played opinion. Less time in the league than LeBron has.
True, but Jordan
and
would...
so did Jordan.
All right, we've seen LeBron take
my
over.
argument is pretty valid here.
It is absolutely valid.
God, I hope you argue law a lot better than this, man.
Look, do you remember LeBron with the Pistons? When he played the Pistons and he scored 40 points and a half. And we actually saw LeBron destroy a team where he was like, you know what, this is Eastern Conference Finals 2004? When the Billups and the Rip Hamilton and Tayshaun Prince and Ben Wallace, he gave them boys 40. He was averaging 40 a game, and they knew by game 7 who's getting the ball. And all he was doing...
You really can't talk about points,
going to the hole.
You had Will Chamberlain put up 100-point games,
but he's still getting 8, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. He's doing all this. Now let's be honest. If a player who focuses more on rebounding and assists, but still averages 28 points a game, you're looking at, that's a great player. Yeah. That's LeBron. Now you're looking at Jordan,
Clark.
35-5. 35. What the year he averaged 37, 38 points a game and 4 assists and 5 rebounds.
Who, Jordan?
Yeah.
No,
what was that, 87?
A lot more than that, bro.
87, he averaged almost
87.
Almost
You're talking about almost his rookie year, man.
Yeah, but he was killing though.
Yeah.
LeBron was almost triple-double his rookie year. If you take away, let's be honest, if LeBron said, you know what, bro, I'm going to walk out here, I'm going to get 4 rebounds a game, 5 assists, and I'm just chucking it, you don't think he's going to drop 45?
No.
Come on, Sean. You gotta
Who
stop
are they
it.
playing against, man? You know?
LeBron now.
And now,
maybe
how
not.
many great players are out there other than like maybe the Steph Currys that are arguably better than LeBron? Because Steph Curry was in the league less time than LeBron,
Yeah,
and
and he
he's
won.
got just as many rings,
Yeah.
right? He's
Yeah.
got 4 championships.
I think he has 4.
So, and how many teams
with the
did he-
same team.
With the same team, LeBron always has to go somewhere different, and he's got to get his big 3 in order to win.
Hold on, bro.
In
The
order to
Pistons had a
win.
big 3. The Celtics had a big 3. KG, Ray Allen, Rondo, Paul Pierce. That's a big 4.
Yeah.
Pistons.
But did the Bulls have it? I know you're gonna say Pittman, Rodman.
Don't you disrespect those two. And they had Luke Longley.
Come on, man. let me ask you a question. If MJ did not matter, how come when he left to go play
they didn't
baseball, the
win.
Bulls didn't win?
You're right. But I mean,
Right?
Scotty was balling though.
He wasn't balling hard enough. You know?
You're right.
That's what I'm sticking to, man. This is the only reason I think MJ, because he was dominant.
He was, though. I can't take nothing away from him. It's just MJ was a killer. I just feel like if LeBron was just one day, just go, you know what, this season, screw it, bro. I'm not passing you. Just do the Kobe, bro. You don't practice hard enough. I'm shooting it. Bow. And just start hitting it. I think he could drop 40, bro. Back in the day. Maybe not now, because 22 years, he's been the best ever since he touched it. Or
Now,
as
now
they
he's
said.
playing with his son.
That's dope.
What do you think about that, dude?
I think that is so. If I could have done that, I
Bronny
would have
James,
loved it.
if you look at his college stats, he only averaged like 4 points a game and barely like half a rebound and half an assist, and somehow gets drafted to his dad's team. You have to think that LeBron went up to the GM of the Lakers and said, "Yo, you have to draft my son, or I'm going to a different team." You think that's the way it went down?
This is just me. The reason I beat players who are from where I'm from, I went to Dillard High School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You can look it up. A lot of players came out of that area. I was smarter. You study more. You can have the stars. You can have the attention, the politics. None of that matters if I know what you're going to do and I know how to plan. If I play chess and you play checkers, at a certain point when we both get to the same spot, that's what they care about. Because now it doesn't matter what the internet cares about. It matters, is this guy going to invest $2 million in me? Is he going to sit up there and see me make a decision with the ball and go, you know what? Great decision. Or is he going to sit up there and go, God, we shouldn't even have drafted that kid. Horrible mistake. If you watched him in the combine, which I did because all my buddies kept complaining, but let's think about it.
You're talking about LeBron James' son.
LeBron James' son. Did you watch him in the combine? Bro, he was killing.
He outperformed in the combine. But then,
Outperformed other players who they said were better.
But during, what was it, the summer league, he wasn't doing shit, bro.
He was missing. But
A lot.
let's keep it a bean. Did Odell play his preseason? His rookie year? No. I was there. He said his hamstring hurt. And then what happened? 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. OBJ. He started nay-naying. He didn't even play. He chilled. Bronny James has the advantage that Jerry Rice's son. We could say the same thing about Jerry Rice's son.
Who's Jerry Rice's son?
He got drafted to San Diego. But he didn't get drafted high. He got drafted late.
What's his name?
Jerry Rice Jr., I think.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know about him.
No. Is he playing in the league right now?
Yes.
Like starting?
I don't know. I think he's in a rotation, but he was drafted late. But we could say the same thing about him. If you look at his college stats, there were other players that had better stats. They did better at the combine. But you cannot pay to change this if this hasn't been developed.
Okay, let me ask you a question then, since we're talking about pros' sons. Marvin Harrison Jr.
Dog, bro. I am
Exactly.
so proud of him.
So he's actually crushing it, right?
Oh, bro.
And he's playing for the Cardinals.
And he's not even getting the ball enough.
And he's not. Fucking Kyler
Please
Murray.
give him the ball 8
Kyler
times.
Murray is not targeting him enough at all.
It's the rookie. It's the rookie stuff, bro.
But this guy is a fucking animal, man.
Yes, he is.
I mean, that's somebody who deserved to get drafted.
Bro, he did the Eli Manning at wide receiver. I'm not.
Let's talk about another Manny. Archie Manning.
Ooh, I was so happy. Listen, Uyers, wherever your name is, bro, transfer. Call it, bro. Take your injury, get a gray shirt, and transfer. Because what he did when he came in, your spot is gold.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, bro, I'm telling y'all something about football. Something that I learned, and I seen other players that I knew that were older that did it. when you got a young bull that's behind you that has all this hype and he works hard and he's watching you, he's studying you, you do not walk off the field unless Coach Joe Taylor, Hall of Fame, unless that bone is poking out. Because guess what? Guess what that young bull's gonna do? Bro, I've been watching Archie's high school highlights, all that, because all the hype. The boy took off for like 50 yards. The people that he outran had a 20-yard head start, and he sprayed. When you ever seen a Manning run that fast?
Never.
We knew he can throw.
Yeah.
Now we know he can run. Your job is taken. They're going to split carry. They're going to do this little split crap they used to do. You know, back in the day, what was that? Rod Woodson and Curtis Pulley. That was way back. 03, Kentucky. Pulley was Mr. Kentucky in football, and Rod Woodson was about junior, but they split until one of them showed, like Tim Tebow and Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
They split. Ryan Leaf throw it, Tim Tebow run it until he did the little jump pass.
Kind of the same shit with Taysom Hill and Derek Carr, right?
Yes. What happened, Derek? Derek, what happened? Derek, I loved you, Derek. I wanted to play with you, Derek, but I don't know what you're doing. You're still great, but you are 40 touchdown guy. What is going on? Is it the old line? Sometimes I think, maybe people should listen to Tom when Tom speaks, like I used to. When Tom says, hey, maybe instead of just going out there and calling 3 plays and going, hey, if the safety goes A, B, or C, we go 1 play. How about we start thinking? How about instead of them knowing that we're going to run a corner, how about we audible that? How about we change the protection? How about we shift some people? How about we mess with some people? How about we have a motion somewhere so we know a trigger, an indicator? How about receivers start thinking and stop complaining about getting held? I played against Revis, bro. I played against like Sherman. Like, they're going to grab you, bro.
Those are
Brent Grimes, he's going to spin inside and you think you're going to run your out route and he's going to 360 spin and cut your shit and pick it and go the other way and do a backflip in the end zone.
I mean, none of the Carrs really have panned out, though, have they?
What?
David Carr, remember? His older brother.
Texans.
Well, I'm talking about in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He played for the Texans, right?
I'm not sure. But I know he was drafted.
Yeah, he was.
And then he played for the Houston Texans for like 1 year.
1 year.
1 year, yep.
Then
Derek Carr, he played for the Raiders, then he moved to New Orleans, right?
Yes, he was so good with the Raiders, bro. Like, I thought the best move would be.
He got injured.
Yes.
So they're injury prone. The Carrs are. Right? Would you say that?
I would say.
And then they throw interceptions at least Derek Carr.
Well, Derek Carr is a gunner, though.
Yeah.
He's a gunner. That's why I like him, though. But that's why, like, if you think about who was his wide receiver in college, Devontae Adams.
Really?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, him and Devontae Adams both went to Fresno State, both came out together.
And they both went to the Raiders?
I think Devontae ended up going to the Raiders after the Packers because he played for the Packers for a while.
Yeah.
With Aaron Rodgers. Because I remember seeing him out there in that 1-7 going nuts, running 2 miles per hour.
Is that when Jordy Nelson was on the team too?
Oh, bro,
was that Super Bowl year.
Yes. Jordy Nelson. Yeah. Listen, guys, Jordy Nelson is one of the most
underrated motherfuckers.
Never dropped the ball.
No.
Bro, he didn't drop a ball in college. No recorded drops over 100 catches. And in the NFL,
really?
You've never seen it. Bro, go look him up. Jordy Nelson, go look. He did not start for the Packers. See, a lot of people as fans, they look at somebody and they'll go, oh, they're just keeping him out there because he's played. No, there's a level of consistency. Like Donald Driver. People don't give him respect. Thrash from the Eagles. Remember him?
No.
Back with Donovan McNabb, bro. These guys were like...
You're talking early 2000s,
yeah,
man.
Third receiver type, but they're going for 900 quietly, 700 quietly. Killers, bro.
Kind of like Chris Godwin. But he's not too quiet, is he?
No, bro.
Bro, he would be a number 1 receiver on
anywhere
any
else,
team.
bro.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think he's like...
right behind Mike Evans, but really they're both number
Mike's
ones.
my dog. Mike, I'm so proud of Mike. I remember Mike his rookie year, bro, at Fifth Speed when he was coming out. Him,
Do
Robbie.
you remember who was throwing to him in college? Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel. Mr. Listen, y'all stop putting Johnny on it. Listen, Johnny Manziel. Stop saying the stuff you're saying to these kids, bro. They told me not to smoke. I'm gonna smoke anyway. You're not stopping nothing here. You sound stupid.
That's exactly what he's saying,
You
though.
sound dumb. I hope you see this. You sound dumb, bro. And this comes from somebody who actually played longer than you, with less stars, made more money than you in the league, and I'm doing better things than you to help the community than running my mouth about how I did drugs and played football and it was cool. Snorted coke and it was cool. That shit ain't cool. If you were my teammate, boy, oh, Google me. If you were my teammate, it would have happened to you. You're going to be my quarterback and first of all, I don't care how good you are. I never played with a great quarterback that did all that crap and then the teammates let him do it. No, Tom didn't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't see Jason Campbell do that for the Browns. I didn't see Matt Moore do that. I didn't see Tannehill do that. I didn't see Andrew Luck do that. So who are you because you're good at... let me tell you college kids something, because now you kids can talk because you're getting money. But when a college kid talked to me or a high school kid talk trash to me, unless you lined up and you got a check on Tuesday with your name on it, with 5 or 6 digits on it, I don't give a damn what your coach said over here in college you did. I don't care if you were All-American at Alabama, bro. I've jumped over people. I have people on highlight tapes on YouTube with my butt on top of their forehead. You think I care about? Well, my dad said because I'm a 5-star. Okay, guess what's going to happen when the ball's in the air when you run out this back pedal? Nobody cares about that. The cats that do drugs, Josh Gordon, they don't last. And then they take your legacy and they crush it. So Johnny's over here trying to do podcasts. You're trying to be relevant. Stay in Texas. Johnny, and what was the other crap? Because I can't stand him. He gave an opinion about Shedeur Sanders bringing his old line up there after the media tried to turn him into a criminal. Shedeur got hit a bunch. They lost. He called his old line out. We don't know the etiquette of Colorado, but if you watch their YouTube videos, they call each other out. That's what Deion does. Isn't that why Cormani McClain left?
I mean, that's not a bad thing in my opinion.
That's football. What do you think Bill did, bro? That's why I wanted to be a Patriot. That's why I love Bill, because we all sat in a room. You can ask any Patriot that ever won a Super Bowl with Bill Belichick. He's going to hold Tom accountable, Julian accountable. I'll tell y'all a story. Let me tell y'all a story. This is my first year with the team, bro. It's like my 3rd week in camp. Bill told him in morning meeting, do not pass the ball to the same people you were passing the ball to, which was Danny, Julian, and Gronk. We do a 2-minute drill. The ones go... watching Tom do a 2-minute drill in practice is like watching somebody cut cake. It is just, so he gets down the field in 7 plays. Bill stops him right before he gets in the end zone. What did I say? He takes Julian, Danny, LaFell, Gronk, makes them go to the bottom field with Garoppolo to go with the 2s, tells me, Dobson, Boyce, Tompkins, come up here with him. That was when I started talking about being in a huddle with this man. It wasn't on purpose. Bill got pissed and said, yo, if y'all don't want to do it, get these young bulls up here. And you ain't going to say nothing. And he ain't say nothing. And he still was slicing the cake with us. Bro, boy, don't get me started, boy.
This is a hot take right now.
Because I can't stand players that, this is a blessing. These right here, these are blessings, bro. This is stuff that I got dudes where I'm from in Fort Lauderdale on Sunrise, bro, that wish we have conversations after conversations of how they wish they would have just did what I did instead of going left. I wish I'd have just followed you in the weight room. I wish I'd have just believed. To hear people like Johnny, whose parents are well off, you went to a good school, bro. You didn't have struggles, bro, and you chose to do this drug stuff. You chose to try to be something that you saw on TV. We come from that. We don't want to be that. That's not even cool where I'm from. Like, you do that where I'm from, people looking at you, bro, what are you doing? These kids is watching you. Why you think I took my football money and went to play law?
Exactly.
What? If I wanted to be a coach, I would have been a coach. I'm smart as shit. I picked up a football at 17. I was homeless for 2 years. I played football for 2 years in college, and I went to the league, and I played fucking 9 years. Get out of here, bro. It's all about applying yourself. That's why I don't like Johnny, because when I look at my situation, I'm like, bro, I remember him. I remember all that. But I also remember being in the league in my 3rd year and when he got drafted, and he's in a preseason game. You're in a preseason game for the Browns, and then you throw a pass for a 1st down, not a big play, 12-yard curl, and you do this. And then you flick off the sideline. And I'm supposed to see you on like a Shannon Sharp podcast and supposed to be like, oh, man, Johnny. I don't care, bro. Mike, you're a great guy. You're a great guy. Mike
and
Evans, you're great. But Johnny
said,
is nothing.
we got to take a quick break, but the hot takes are coming.
They coming.
They coming. So we'll be right back. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you got an opinion on any of this, leave a comment down there, and we'll be right back. And we're back with Happy Hour Holidaze. Brian Tyms getting heated on this shit. All right? He's saying, fuck you, Johnny.
Crab.
And we ain't talking about Johnny Bravo. We're talking about Johnny Manziel.
Man, stop misleading these children, man.
Yeah, stop misleading these children. Which you had to take off air on Cam Newton.
Yeah, so I was saying earlier, like, I may be attacking Johnny, but somebody needs to say something to the rich kid that got a lot of.
What you're doing is you're educating.
Yeah, you have a lot of influence, brother. You're from Texas, and you influence kids that stay around where I stay around. So that's just a dumb thing to do. But I was telling him, Cam Newton, I'd rather kids look up to Cam, bro. You know, because I remember Cam when he went to Florida, and he got in trouble, and then he went to JUCO. And when I was in college around the time.
What did he get in trouble for in Florida?
You know, I don't know, bro. There's so many rumors. I really don't know.
Like a Jameis Winston fucker right in the pussy.
Oh, man.
Bro, that was hilarious, dude. I love Jameis, man.
Yo, Jameis is like...
He's a character.
He's a character, bro. I just wish, I hope, please, Tampa Bay, do us a favor and give him a show. Give him a show. Give him 8 episodes where he could just say whatever he wants to say.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my God, because it'll be hilarious. But Cam, bro, I think Cam was a great athlete. I think, you know, despite his personals as a role model to look up to somebody who messed up and then you get back on track with football and you do it the right way. Because if you look at the way he did it, he went to Auburn for 1 year after being the national champion from junior college. And then he goes #1 pick and gets $90 million off the top. I mean, if that's not beautiful.
For the Panthers, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he never played for another team, did he?
He played for us, man. He played for us Patriots, bro. And I was so excited.
But he didn't start, right?
He did, Sean.
Wait a second. So
he did.
Who's your favorite football team? Like, who do you root for right now? The Patriots? Damn, so that you got to be hurt.
Listen, hey,
you got to be hurting right now.
Hey. We're taking applications for any type of fans that would like to jump on the bandwagon. Just throwing that out there. But bro, I watched last week.
You lost your coach.
We lost Juden. He let go of Juden.
Honestly, I don't even know who your quarterback is.
We got Brissett. It's just
Jacoby Brissett.
It's just this is what I think. I think that when Mayo took over, he had his ideology of what he wanted. What I think should happen as a former Patriot, Josh McDaniels pick up the phone. That's what we need. We need Josh McDaniels to come back, bring that playbook back, bring your temper tantrums back. We need you, and we need you to go ahead and bless the offense. Because, bro, we couldn't even put up points against the 49ers, bro, when I was watching it. I was crushed, bro. We got Purdy running outside of the pocket looking like a Lamar or Russell Wilson back in the day.
I mean, Brock Purdy is an outstanding quarterback, man.
As a DN, you get paid $20 million to set the edge. Set the edge. Set the edge so the quarterback has a step up in the pocket.
Let me get your opinion on Baker Mayfield. I love Baker. I'm seeing, you know what, you were talking about Johnny Manziel going to the Browns.
He grew up.
And
Baker grew up.
Baker grew up, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Johnny. Baker Mayfield should be like
your role model, right?
Hey, Baker, how did you do that? That's what you're supposed to do. Draft day, gets caught being drunk, right? Right before the draft.
You're talking about Johnny Manziel.
No, I'm talking about Baker Mayfield. Remember when he was in college, he got trouble with the liquor shit or whatever like that? Yeah, bro. And then he went to Cleveland. And like Cleveland does to everyone.
They
try to ruin them. Yeah. But you can't. What God got for you is for you. If people just trust that and stop thinking
But then after Cleveland, he went to what? He went to the Panthers, then he went to the Chargers.
He started bouncing around. They started treating him like
garbage. Yeah.
Man, like he's Mark Sanchez.
And he was the guy who got the Browns' first playoff win in like fucking 40 years or Super Bowl era. And then he comes to the Bucks, right?
This is what I truly
Makes the playoffs. Gets a win.
Kills it. And it comes in the season.
It hurt when we lost to the Lions, but the Lions were, Jared Goff just went fucking 18 for 18.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They looking good. You know who their head coach is? He used to be with us in New England.
Campbell?
Used to be our, I think in New England. No, it was Miami. I had him in Miami because he used to coach Michael Egnew from Missouri.
Dude, some of the plays this guy fucking calls when we played against him.
He's a genius.
Dude, it was a fake punt, okay?
He's a genius, bro.
And he converted on 4th down. But they're on their own 20. So he's probably thinking to themselves, they're not expecting this shit.
He's a genius. He played, though. If you, all right,
we still beat him, though. Let's go Bucks.
Yes, you did. and And you guys beat the Eagles.
And the Eagles, yeah, but
Yo,
they didn't
let's
have.
talk about
they
that.
didn't have Devontae Adams.
I don't care.
AJ Brown.
Doesn't matter.
That kind of matters. Man.
No, bro.
They're 2-star wideouts, and they don't have either of them. And then, I mean,
You still gotta suit up.
Saquon Barkley didn't score a fucking touchdown, ruined my parlay, asshole. I wanted him to score.
He didn't score.
He did not score
Now,
one
is that
touchdown.
Saquon's fault or is that Tampa Bay's defense?
I mean, Vita Vea was in, right?
Eaton.
He's
That
huge.
front seven was grub
But
time.
we didn't have Antoine Winfield, right? So, and he's the highest paid safety in the league. He's only played one game.
That's normally how it is. Once they get paid, you know, all of a sudden,
They
my
get
fingers
injured?
hurt. My nails hurt. My elbow.
Well, I mean, the Bucks overall for a 3-1 team, they don't look like a 3-1 team. They look more like a 2-2 team, in my opinion. Now they're going over tonight against the Falcons.
It's the first month.
The Falcons are, in my opinion, if we lose to the Falcons, I'm going to tell you we're not making the playoffs because the Falcons are garbage, man. Look at our schedule: Falcons, Saints, Baltimore, Falcons. That's our next 4 games. We should be able. The Bucks should be able to beat the Falcons twice, beat the Saints maybe, and Baltimore. I think Lamar Jackson's going to run all over this.
Not
defense.
Lamar. It's been Derrick.
Derrick Henry.
I watched that last week's game. Listen, bro. Oh my goodness. Thank God.
Lamar Jackson doesn't fucking throw the ball, bro.
I mean,
he only got 156 yards last game. And the reason I know that because I had a 5-leg parlay also. I love sports gambling. I had a 5-leg parlay, and the last thing that did not hit was Lamar Jackson over 202 passing yards. He only had 156. So this guy's running more than he's passing. And then Derrick Henry, yeah, he busted off for that 97-yard run, which, Jesus.
He's 250.
Bro, ain't nobody stopping that guy. In my opinion, best running back in the league.
Hands
Derrick
down.
Henry.
Hands down. And if I'm going healthy, I'm
He
going
is
Josh
healthy.
Jacobs. I'm talking about full-blown healthy. If I got
Josh
the same
Jacobs
O-line.
didn't even run over like 50 yards, bro.
I'm talking about if I got the same O-line. Because that O-line, don't act like what Lamar Jackson was doing is just all Lamar. What Michael Vick did back in the day was all Mike. Yeah, once you get in the open field, it might be. But before those first 10 yards, that's that front. That tackle, that guard that smashed that linebacker that tried to pull that, open that gap. Now you can get in there and get jiggy. I'm not taking nothing away from them, but their O-line is like the Cowboys.
Was Lamar Jackson MVP of the league last year?
I think so.
Yeah, he was.
He's a great player, bro. I just wish they would help him.
His decision making is so quick. As soon as he sees
he's
that
really
gap,
good.
he takes off.
He's so good.
I mean, I wonder what his 40 is.
Probably legitly 4'3", but probably back in the day when he was drafted 4'2", bro. His knees, though, the way that dead leg, that's.
You know what's crazy? He hasn't gotten injured.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Damn, we got no wood here.
No wood. Oh, I don't want to see him hurt, bro. I don't want to see. I hate seeing NFL players hurt, bro. I just be, because I know how much.
He already got paid, right?
It doesn't matter though, because really, I know the only thing he's missing, bro, is that Super Bowl. It's gonna make everybody shut up. Because the Ravens, you guys are jacked up. You guys are jacked up. If the Cowboys are gonna pay Dak, I mean, what Lamar? Pay Lamar. I mean, but who am I? I was just, the 53rd guy on the roster. I don't know anything. But
what do you think about Dak Prescott, by the way?
I love him, bro.
He's a great quarterback during the regular season.
I just wish people would stop. First of all, Jerry Jones needs to sell the team because America hates Jerry. They don't hate the Cowboys. Because every quarterback they've had, every single one.
Aikman.
Everybody's giving hell, bro. Even when they don't win. You expecting people. Listen, bro, if y'all want the Cowboys from the 90s, then go find another Michael Irvin. Go find another Emmitt Smith. Go find another
Deion
Troy.
Sanders.
Come on. You can go around the whole. You're not going to do that. They went.
Jimmy Johnson. You got to give it up to Jimmy.
What was the left tackle that was a Hall of Famer that was just smashing people?
I have no clue.
Or the guard, Larry something. Bro, like, come on, dog. Y'all got to understand the game is not that rough, brutal crap that they used to go through, bro. Safeties can't even unleash on receivers anymore. You guys get so excited when somebody catch it. Now, when I watch games now and somebody catch over midfield, I'm like this.
Because they're not getting hit.
Bro, when I play, you caught over midfield, you better, even if you jump, bow, they're going to smash you, bro. Now they call flags. They do things where I'm like, what's happening to the game? You're allowing quarterbacks to just stand up. You're not letting DNs be what we want to see. Give us 30-something sacks again, bro. Give me that Michael Stranahan again. Give me that Reggie White, bro. Let me see the D lineman slap somebody in the face. Let's see Ray Lewis concuss somebody, or I can't lie, Vontae Burfict concuss me, but let's see this, bro. Like, it's so 7-on-7. Oh my God.
I mean, the physicality of that league has also gone down. I mean, so the same thing with the NBA, the same thing with the NFL. It's just it's pussified.
It's like they want to just see people play. No, let this brother get... Guys, let me explain something to you. There are people that get drafted in the NFL where the only thing they can do is hit. That's it. You're taking the game and going, you can only hit in this box, going 30 miles an hour from 30 yards away. What? You're going to show his college highlights when he gets drafted of him smashing everybody. But then when he gets to the NFL, you're going to say, well, he's a brutal player. He's horrible. His attitude is terrible. Look at the way he's targeting people. What? But he was just a first-round hero from the SEC.
It's like you're talking about Jadeveon Clowney almost.
I could be. I could be talking about him. Because didn't we just get excited when he got drafted? And he went through the middle of the field on the center, and it was third and I think it was 31, and he picked up Michigan's running back and slammed him. And then the running back fumbled, and he just reached over and grabbed the ball and picked it up and looked at the sideline. And what did you think?
I was like, damn, this guy's a future Hall of Famer. And then he comes to the NFL and gets injured. Doesn't really perform much.
I mean, he was playing with some great players in the Texans, bro.
Yeah,
D'Amico Ryans, that was when J.J. Watt was still J.J. Watt. They had another D lineman that was over there, and they had Mario left before J.J. got there. But they had some good dudes over there.
But you really can't.
What was the one that was on steroids and the cocaine? Cushions. The one that Brian Cushions, he'll hit you, be bleeding.
He was on steroids and cocaine.
That's how he played. Anybody who if I'm on the field, and I played behind the starters. So I'm coming in, I'm running my little route to run off. And as I run my go, and I see the play coming this way, if I know it's supposed to be an over and that linebacker is supposed to go with him, if I was seen the linebacker chasing him already with no helmet on in the NFL, full speed, tilt, where I know he knows I can crack back him or something, you're crazy. Something's wrong with you. Because in the NFL, bro, that's how you, man, listen, bro, that's the type of league where you remember when AJ Green fought Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah.
We ain't never seen AJ Green act like that.
No.
Not even in college.
You know, that kind of reminds me of Mike Evans and Marcus Lattimore. Every time. Every single time.
Now, first of all,
bro.
Marcus, I don't know if you forgot how big Mike Evans was. That's a big boy. And that's a big boy that's very strong, very Texas, very fast. What was he thinking?
Dude, I don't know.
Was that the time he tried Tom?
No. Well, he did try Tom once.
Yeah, and then he bomb.
But the one I'm thinking about is the one where he tried Jameis Winston. And Mike Evans comes out of nowhere, bro, and lays him out.
Lays him out. Listen, bro. Was that the year
he was
when
suspended for,
he picked up Pac-Man and slammed him in the run game? You remember that?
I don't think
when he picked up Pac-Man Jones and he slammed him, bro. Man, Mike is a beast, bro.
This guy, but you know what?
Y'all gotta stop trying that boy.
He fucking defends his quarterbacks
because he's a great teammate.
Bro.
He's a great, but that's why I said, Mike, you're a great guy. But Johnny Manziel needs to grow up. Mm-hmm. That's why I said Mike is a great guy. If you ask anybody what Mike does for the community out here,
class, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you ask what Mike does for the community out here, he's not even from Tampa, and he does so much, and he's a good dude.
The only thing he doesn't do is interviews.
I mean,
come on, Mike, get on here. I think he's waiting to retire. I think that's what he's doing.
Bro, Mike. If Mike doesn't retire as one of the top 10 receivers of all time, I don't know what the hell's wrong with y'all.
I mean, what's he got, 10 seasons or 11
Bro, every season he's had 1,000 yards.
So that's 11, right?
And he's played for the same team.
Yeah. He's going to retire.
And he's never left.
And he's compromised on his salary.
Every time. The man, bro, listen, bro. The man, if that's not a good dude, or if you guys want to say it's not a good dude, we can have Tyreek Hill. I don't like you, Tyreek. I love your game. You're a great player. But as a person, I'm trying to think in my head, if I've won a couple Super Bowls and we keep coming here and I'm playing with the greatest tight end right now, the greatest quarterback right now, the greatest head coach right now is going to let me do what I want to do on the field, why would I leave and go to the Dolphins for $90 million when you go to the Pro Bowl every year? So let's break that down. You know how much you get for the Pro Bowl? 100 bands. Get 100 bands. Get 100 bands, 100,000 just for the Pro Bowl, 100,000. Then when you're all pro, if you any of that, that's 50. That's 75 on top of your salary. So you're already a millionaire. So let's think about this. Is it really the team that you left, or is it your ego that now we see?
So he
ain't showing up.
So a lot of people are saying that he might go back to the Chiefs.
He better.
Because the Dolphins are pretty much done.
Bro, the man said before the season that Tua is better than Mahomes.
That makes no sense.
You done lost your darn mind. What is wrong with? Listen, bro, I'm all for that. You want to support your quarterback. But let's not be egotistical here. Let's not. I feel like he said that just so when you get in that crunch time, bro, throw me that ball.
Yeah.
You get in that crunch time, hey, man, stay over there with Pat where he's feeding everybody. Stay over there where you winning. That's what I learned playing for the Patriots, bro. That's why Tom is in the conversations he's in now. Because you work to win. You don't work to chase stats. You work to chase stats, you lose. You work to win. Eventually, it breeds winners around you. A group of winners win.
So actually, I'm glad you brought up Patrick Mahomes. 3 Super Bowl championships, right? In what, like 5 years?
Man.
5 or 6 years? He's been to 4 Super Bowls. The only Super Bowl he lost was to Tampa Bay. TB12. Gronk, of course. Honestly, I think Gronk's the reason why. But do you think that Pat Mahomes can get over 7 Super Bowls?
Man, it's going to be tough. I mean,
do you really think it's going to be tough? The kid's only like 28.
Yeah, but it's
Tom played until he was 45.
Tom had Bill the entire time. Tom had
Pat's got
coordinators.
Pat's got Andy Reid.
But is Andy going to stay as long as Bill?
How old is Andy Reid?
And
isn't he like fucking like in his late 60s?
And
Bill's like 72.
But Bill was head coach and GM.
Okay.
Andy is just head coach. See, when you head coach and GM, I can see what I see on the field. Come up to my office. Benito.
But don't you think because Andy Reid is just head coach and not GM, he's delegating the GM spot to someone who probably has more time to focus on finding good players on the draft as opposed to...
I don't that's the thing. I don't even think it's that... With the Patriots, was there ever a time when Tom was really killing where it was multiple kind of Chiefs scenario where you got multiple Pro Bowlers on the offense? No, it was just...
But here's the thing, bro. The majority of Tom's receivers, you never heard of them until they got to the Patriots because Tom made them good.
No.
Bro.
The players...
Julian Edelman?
No.
This guy came out of nowhere.
Bro, but there was players...
What was the other one?
Well, no, Julian didn't come out of nowhere. Julian was nice at Kent State now. He played quarterback.
Who was the other little short white guy?
Amendola.
No, that's the tight end. I'm talking
Wes
about...
Welker.
Wes Welker.
But wasn't Wes nice with the Dolphins first?
Not really.
I mean, he was all right.
Nobody knew his name until he went to the Patriots.
But you know the name because they win.
Because Tom made them that good.
I don't know, bro. I play with
Scotty Miller. All right? Scotty Miller for the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know who he was?
I heard about him in camp.
Okay.
But
there you go.
It
so
really
you
wasn't.
really didn't.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Scotty Miller since he's left the Bucks?
No.
Exactly.
Your point is proven right there. But only right there, Sean.
Only right there.
Only right. Look, as a receiver...
He finds little white guys to throw to.
we can't throw the ball to ourselves. And with him, you guys got to understand, there are quarterbacks who get drafted. I'm not going to say names, all right, that I've played with that will not throw you the ball unless you're the starting X, starting Z, starting F, starting Y. They will not. They'll do the hike, look at you, tap it, okay, throw it somewhere else. And you'll go in the meeting room, and you're waiting the coach to say, hey, all right, he's supposed to pass it to me. Yeah, you're looking at your dog. Yeah, bro, he check that sucker, man. And then he go up there and say, yep, great job here. Yeah, you know what you call it's going to be there, so don't even worry about that. I see what you see. All right, nice check down. Nice check. Man, I'm trying to get on the field too. And we sitting here going, man, you don't even hear these guys. That ain't our fault. I'll tell you why I only played 5 years. Bro, I am a throw me the ball type guy. If it's anything other than a go or a post, you can have it. But if it's a go or a post, bro, give me the ball. I don't care if it's 2 or 3. I don't care. That's the type of person I was. So a lot of times they say, hey, man, sit your crazy behind down, man. Your temper is, you crazy. No, I was homeless. I had nothing. I'm from the hood. I need to eat. Throw me the ball. This sucker over here drinking all the time. He playing with his money. Throw me the ball. That was my situation. Some guys may be like that. There are some guys like that. But with certain players, bro, it's so much that goes into it, bro. You got to look like for the Ravens. Do you think it's only 2 receivers they have? You think Bateman's the only receiver they have?
I mean, he throws it to Likely a lot.
But they're not the only 2. The tight end isn't the only one who gets the ball, but that's the way the offense is ran. If you look at San Diego Chargers, they're running the ball a lot. That's not what we've seen. We've seen 4 or 5 wide. They just had 3 star receivers last year, right? Like 3 really good receivers. Now they don't. So it just all depends on the team, bro. That's why Baker's doing better over here. You can't win in Cleveland. I've been there. I've seen 1,700 yards at receiver on drugs.
Josh Gordon.
On drugs. Killing people, bro. I'm talking about back-to-back 200-yard games.
They also had Melvin Gordon, too, for a short. Man. And Melvin Gordon was crushing it over there, too, right?
Running back's a tough job, my brother.
Yeah, but I think he had like 1,200 yards out there. Maybe
bro,
more.
He was a Pro Bowl every year.
2,000, right?
Yeah, that was like
talking about like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, bro. And he just stopped playing. So sad, bro. So sad. Oh man. But that's the running back position, bro. Like what Derrick Henry's doing is incredible. It's like to understand, or even like if you talk about older running backs like Fred Taylor from the Jags.
Yeah.
Why isn't he have a yellow jacket?
I mean, probably because he was on a shit team.
I mean, come on.
Who do you have? Mark
bro.
Brunell?
Exactly. And
Mark Brunell, bro?
But listen, we know who he is.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say.
Because there was no achievements along with. When I say achievements, I mean championships.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe, but Barry didn't have champion. I'm gonna be honest.
But that's different. Barry Sanders is a fucking. Okay. He is, in my opinion, the greatest running back ever.
Ooh.
Ever.
Ooh.
You disagree with that?
Let me think.
Were you gonna say Walter Payton?
No, that was before my time. I couldn't even speak on that.
Eric Dickerson?
It was up there.
I mean, literally, it's Barry Sanders, nobody else. The guy literally said, I retired because I didn't want to play football no more. He's stuck with the worst fucking team, arguably, versus the Browns, right?
So you think if Emmitt
was
Smith had
on
the Lions, he's not Emmitt Smith.
Probably not.
So we know if Barry's on the Cowboys, Barry runs for 2,000.
Bro, they're winning like fucking 5 Super Bowls. You know?
Damn, you have a good art. But I'll just give you Fred. Fred is the only running back I know other than Bo Jackson that was 6'2", 230, 4'2", 40. He's from Belgrade. And I just know the guys from Belgrade are crazy fast, crazy athletic. Travis Benjamin, Deontay Thompson, Kelvin Benjamin before he started gaining all that weight after he left Florida State. Like, these guys are absurd. Pernell McPhee, look him up. Like, man, bro.
I got to tell you, one of the running backs that I wish would have won a Super Bowl, Adrian Peterson, man.
Oh, don't get me started. That's what I'm talking about.
And then he tore up his ACL, MCL like 3 times.
Can't lie. I've seen it in person. I've seen AP in person. I've seen it. I saw the year he led the league in rushing for the Vikings.
Yeah.
And then I saw when he was coming back from the knee. Bro, it's a bad man. I would say him. He's in my top 3.
I would think so. Well, his stint was a little bit shorter, right?
But the impact.
But dude, everybody was like, yo, AP 20, dog, AP 20. And with that being said, we'll be right back. All right, and we're back with Happy Hour Holidaze. We were talking about how the Bucs run game is always garbage. And the last best running back was probably Doug Martin or Leonard
No, my boy LeGarrette.
LeGarrette Blount, yeah. And Bucky Irving actually doesn't look that bad, you know? He hasn't rushed for over 100 yards. Rachaad White is also good, but he's only good yards after catch, in my opinion. So when they do the little, screen to the flat and then boom, he runs it like 10 yards for the first down on 3rd down, it's like, damn, that's an effective play. And they try to do the same shit with Chris Godwin. But overall, in my opinion, the Bucs running game died with Mike Allstott and work done.
I don't know.
Agree or disagree?
I would have to disagree just because they've had 1,000-yard rushers. But like I was saying, it's what you draft and what you bring in. If
So
you're
what should they be drafted then? O-line? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm always gonna, lobby with the Bill Belichick way.
Which was?
You draft what you need. You draft what you need and what is willing to work. Because if you notice, Bill will draft, or he'll have undrafted players, 7th, 6th, 5th round picks, and it's not really the first, the second, or the third to play. It's those late round picks that blossom, and you like, dang, where'd he come from?
You mean like Tom Brady?
There's plenty of guys.
What was he drafted? 5th round, 4th round,
6th.
6th?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. When was Brock Purdy drafted? Last
pick. I'm so happy for him, bro.
Yeah,
I'm so happy. I
have his rookie card.
I hope that they don't break up what they have, because they don't look like what they did last year.
Mason Dixon, right?
I think so.
And Mason Dixon is a great running back, and Christian McCaffrey's got to be sitting on his hands thinking, "Fuck," right?
Nah, bro, nah. Christian's the best running back in the league,
but he's injured.
It doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
Man, Sean, I swear to you.
You're the one who said it earlier on this
podcast.
It does,
but I will say this: there are specific individuals
that are
irreplaceable.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And that young man right there, Caffrey the cat, there is, bro, catch it, block it, run it, shake it, run it over. He does it all, bro. And he seems like a very humble, hardworking individual. That's very hard to find.
Not to mention that he was successful with the Panthers.
Like, I'll give you another one. Justin Jefferson gets hurt. Can anybody do that on the Vikings?
I mean, he's the highest paid receiver, bro.
They can't. Justin is a irreplaceable talent. Like, even though I don't like Tyreek choices as a person, as a player, that's irreplaceable talent, bro. You can't.
Tyreek Hill. I mean, is he almost reminding you of like Antonio Brown a little bit?
No.
Like,
no.
Motherfucker's about to lose his shit.
What happened is
he got arrested.
No, this is what happens when you give the wrong person $100 million without looking at the character of the individual. Sometimes that's what happens. $100 million. I just think I can speed 60 in a 35.
No, he did 130.
It was 130?
It was 130.
Now that's stupid. That's dumb.
And then he didn't want to roll down his window.
That's why they did you like that. See, the truth comes out later.
All the body cam shit.
Come on, bruh. That's dumb. Now, as an intern at the state attorney's office, if I was watching that Discovery, I would sit there and go, bro, this is why it's so hard for me to tell people I played in the NFL while I'm working in the law industry. Because y'all do this stupid stuff, and then the first thing they say to me is, so did you blow all your money like they did? Do you act like them with their money? This is what y'all do. Jameis Winston steal the crabs. They think we all steal crabs. Ray Rice hit a chick. They think we all get mad and hit a chick. Pac-Man Jones fight somebody in the airport. They think we argue and get in the airport, we're going to fight somebody. Like, bro, we all just chill.
Warren Sapp beats up some hookers in a Las Vegas hotel.
Warren Sapp.
Now he's coaching for Colorado.
Man, Warren Sapp, bro, listen.
Hey, he gave us a Super Bowl. I like Warren Sapp.
Warren just needs to work on his life. That's it. Just get your life right, because I don't know what I'm going to hear from Warren when he get on the mic. I don't know, because he scares me. I mean, he was a scary player.
You know he's a coach for the Colorado.
Absolutely. And they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good.
What's their record?
I think they might be 500. I think they might be 3-1 or 4-1.
Really?
But they're decent. They're doing a thing.
Do you think that team is overhyped just because of who their head coach is?
No, bro. Like, listen what happened.
And he put his son as quarterback.
He went to the HBCU. He was at an HBCU his freshman year where we were talking trash. Everybody was talking trash about the boy that said he couldn't play. He can't do that at Power 5. Even Cam Newton said it. That's why when Cam Newton went up to Shador, that boy said, skirt. And then Brandon Marshall want to go in there and ask that messy question. You so messy. I got so many words for you, Brandon Marshall.
What question?
Just addressing the actions that he showed to Cam Newton before the game. Cam came up to him, tried to talk to him. He walked away from him, and then he spoke about it. And I feel him. I feel Shador. Like, you can grow up and be wise and forgive and forget, but if somebody says something that hurts you, bro, that you can't get over about your game, because a lot of people don't understand, you watching it from the stands. We do this every day. So when you give us a critique, to some of us it don't matter, but to other people it does. People are wired different. Just because you say, shut up and dribble don't mean he's supposed to.
Who's the guy that you mentioned? Jackson?
Which one?
I don't know. You said that Cam Newton said something, and then you said, yo, I got some words for...
Oh, it was Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall, yeah.
Asked Shador Sanders the question, about just what he did out there. And Shador responded to Brandon about it. It was viral. And they were, I read some of the comments and they were trying to say he had a bad attitude. Like, y'all attacking a 19-year-old child. He's fucking
only 19?
20, 21, regardless. You're 21, you're a child, bro. You're a kid. Okay, he got a lot of money. He plays a child's game that y'all pay for. Y'all paying him to play. It's just so much. Just monetize it. Leave the damn boy alone like y'all used to do us in college. Let us just play ball, if that's what you want. But if you start paying kids all this money, it's going to show on their neck. It's going to show in their mouth. Don't get mad if they don't acknowledge you.
Well, really where it should show is in their, like, buy real estate.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
let's not even go there because a lot of this, the first things I see is the damn chains.
No, bro, let's go there. What would your advice be to young athletes that are getting these NIL deals?
Shit,
where should they be spending their money? They shouldn't be buying a fucking Ferrari.
No, do what I did, bro. Is the first thing I did, I asked the older teammates. I established 4 trusts for my kids. And then the next thing I did, I established the HRA plan. So later on when my NFL insurance run out, I have 6 digits to pull from that if I ever swipe and we need to go to the doctors. I went and bought a house off the top. It was just a townhouse, but I was like, I found out about equity. Guys, there's equity. It comes tax-free. You pull it from your home.
You got to repay it.
You got to repay it, but it's paid in small increments, and it's your money. I didn't know about that. So I went and handled that. They said, bro, don't go out here and buy this crazy jewelry and this crazy car. I went and bought a V6 Camaro with cotton seats. I'm playing for the Dolphins. No sunroof. I got a CD player in that boy. I didn't care. I just need what I need because in my head, you got to take, this is a blessing, like I said. This is an opportunity that it's not offered for everybody. So young bulls, when you get that million, I'm going to tell you something about $1 million. Once you spend $1, you only got 900,000. Or 999,999. So you're really not rich. So if you got to invest into the things that'll bring you your money back. So when you can't play no more and your leg don't work or your finger look like this, bro, you got money coming in. While these other cats, because I'd have played with dudes, Sean, that first round, played 12 years, living in an apartment, driving a Kia, watching me walk into my little internship in my 550 Benz, AMG. Damn, Tyms, you really did it. No, you was supposed to do it.
You know, I like what you said about the jewelry because if you win a Super Bowl, you get the jewelry. Just like what you're wearing right now.
Exactly, bro.
That's all earned. That wasn't bought and paid for.
It's not bought.
Yeah.
And if you buy the jewelry, at least get insurance on it, dummy. So if they steal it from you, you can at least get some of your money back. But no, a lot of y'all so dumb with your money, bro. Like, I get it, you want to buy one chain, that's cool. But these triple chain, quadruple chain, do you know these rappers don't even owe it? I've chilled with rappers and watched them take the jewelry off after the event and put it in a suitcase with this person who got on a brand. And then they walk off. And then I'm like, what? And they're taking your jewelry. And they go, oh, no, bro, I rent that.
Oh, shit.
What? You rent that? Oh, no, man. So
that's smart.
Bro,
that's smart.
It may be smart, but this is a living that you're going to have to keep up. Renting jewelry ain't cheap.
Yeah, but if you're only doing it for appearances.
True.
Instead of spending, 100 bands on it.
True.
What you do is you rent it for, maybe $2,000 and you're only doing that, like 4 times
But you know what happens, Sean? Success.
Success, yeah.
And with more appearances comes more money.
That's true.
And with more appearances and more money becomes new friends, new acquaintances. Hey, bro, you always rocking that, man. Hey, I got one for you for 25 G's. That's it. What you paid? 20, 23? I got you 25 right now. You know what? I do wear it every time I come here. I've been coming here for 3 years. I am making a couple million. Let me just get one. It's like a tattoo. I said, I'm going to get my mama on me when she died. Now look at me. You feel like, bro, I'm trying to tell you. Success brings the character of the person out. And depending on how that person is, will dictate how that person moves. You get what I'm saying?
Have you actually, when you, because I knew you were homeless when you were coming up in some parts of your career, have you had people try to take advantage of you?
Bro, yeah, bro. That's why.
Like old friends probably hitting you up. Yo, bro, Brian, let me get this. Let me get that. I got this good idea or whatever it may be.
I know people look at the camera and you see this smile, but I'm not a nice person, bro. I don't condone foolishness. I'll help the people that I label myself for is foster kids and homeless people. I'll go out my way for those type of people because those are people that don't have nothing. But if I got a buddy that's continuously doing stupid stuff and you keep consistently and persistently calling me with your foolishness and I'm feeding you knowledge and you just pushing the wisdom to the side, I'm not going to pick up the phone no more.
Do you give an example of that?
Like,
I mean, if you don't want to call anybody out.
No, I ain't gonna call nobody out. I'll give you an example. Like, I had a teammate of mine that we used to hang out, and I knew what he used to do with his wife, but I ain't say nothing. But because of how I grew up, I'm not gonna do that. Because of what? I mean, my mama died when I was 16. I saw that. My dad signed my rights over. Mom signed my rights over. Like, family to me is huge, bro. That's why on my Instagram, I'm always posting my kids and stuff. But long story short, he's stepping out. I tell him about stepping out. I told him, if you step out, bro, you're going to get caught. Because we play ball. These girls fall in love. It's always like that. They're going to ruin your happy home. If your girl started with you, stay with her, bro. I know she's a jerk. I know she's complaining, bro. You got kids, just stay with it. He didn't listen. Life ruined. Call me. Hey, man, B, man. Months later, I should listen to you. Da, da, da. We don't need to talk. Oh, let's hang out, bro. Let's hang out. No. What you mean hang out? Where we going? Your house? Nah, we gonna go to my house. We will slide to this little club. I'm not going to no club with you, bro. It's not even the fact that I'm married. It's the fact that you're a friend that I told you to respect something that is, I wouldn't say holy, but
sacred.
Sacred to me, bro. And I watched you throw it away, and I was at your wedding. I'm not doing that. And if you don't like me for that, then that's cool, because my ethics and my values mean more to me. Because I try to tell people this. I was born by myself. I'm going to die by myself. My memories right now, after I've already lived my dreams, everything from this point on is for my kids and my wife. Like, bro, I'm not living for y'all, bro. Yeah, we got homeboys. But if the homie is going to lead you in an alleyway, that's another thing. I grew up in that. I'm from that thuggish, I think I'm tough, I'm going to pull up. I grew up in that. I don't want to go back. I got homies now that want to go back. I don't want to go back. I got a 14-year-old. I want to see her grow up. I want to meet the man that she meets. I want her to pick a man that's like somewhat like me, but like different. But I want to go through that. I'm not trying to do that behind no cell. I'm not trying to do that co-parenting because I couldn't keep my pee in my pants because her booty fat. I know what she want. Like, I talk to people like this. I swear to God, I talk to people like this, bro. I have women talk to me and I'll tell them straight up, like, yo, all that's cool, but I got kids and stuff, bro. You're not worth that. My wife, bro, we beef, but that's my bottom. You know what I mean? Like, she was with me when I had nothing, bro. When she was All-American at Florida State, bro, taking me to Waffle House, I had no money. I was eating cereal, breakfast, lunch. Like, I was on half scholarship, and she was taking her scholarship money, coming over there, blessing me, let me use her car. I had nothing. And I'm a jump in you for 15 minutes just for you to ruin my life. I got a 7-month-old. Y'all boys don't be thinking about this. I get my NFL contract. Well, let me go ahead and slide up in this thing right quick. My girl won't catch me. Oh, we just had a baby. Child support don't play, my boy. Child support is 17 and 0. 17 years, my boy. People say 18, nah, because once the 18th birthday come, they be like, woo! Nah, bro, child support 17 and 0. I'm not going, I got 3 kids. Just for 10 minutes of booty? Let's calculate the money, guys. Let's say child support is 30,000. Let's say 50, 40, because then you're making a good amount of money. 40 times 3. That's 120. And child support may not hit you for that in a year.
Times 17. Jesus.
I was going to get there. I was going to say, hey, let's take 50,000 and times it by 17. And then let's think about where the economy is.
That's 850,000.
Let's think about where the economy is, where it's going, how chaotic everything is. And you want to jump in some booty so the government that's already taking tax money from you, that we argue about and fuss about, is going to take the child support money too. I've been fined in the NFL for doing stupid stuff. I've seen my check go from 40, negative 11,000. I'm like, where my money? They say, no, it's going, you did it. I'm not, this money's sacred to me. I can't do this again. I'll never do that. And I never did it again. But you got idiots out here, bro. And that's why I say, like, I'm cool, man. And a lot of times my personality, it takes people a different way and they'll call me crazy because I will not sacrifice what is important and sacred to me. What I remember sleeping in that fucking car by myself looking through a cracked fucking sunroof with my trash bag clothes in the back, fucking stanking and shit, about thinking like, all right, I have no money to eat. Negative $27.61 in my fucking Wells Fargo account. Broke as shit, bro. Right tire damn near flat. Like, to come out of that, to have what I have, to walk into an event with a friend just for 2 hours just to help him with his problems. I don't even need the fucking release. It's just to help you. And then I'm going to walk in a room with you and another chick just to bust down. And then when I bust down, she say, I ain't going to say nothing. They always do. Look at P. Diddy. They always do. Look at Kobe. I don't have $5 million to buy my wife a ring.
Wait, Kobe?
Kobe got caught.
Yeah.
You remember when Kobe got caught?
Yeah, I remember
he bought his wife the $5 million ring and we ain't hear nothing else about it. Sean, I ain't got $5 million
Yeah,
and my wife ain't that type of female, right?
Yeah,
my wife,
she'd
if
be
I
like,
cheat,
okay, go fuck yourself.
yeah,
right?
yeah. If I cheat, by the time I get home, all my stuff is out, probably on fire. I'm not going through that. I'm not going through that, bro. If people just realize what's more important in life. If you want to be a player, by all means, be a player, bro. But when you get around people that have things that are sacred, separate your player bullshit from what they appreciate. Because if you want a friend, that's what you should do. But if you just want people just to hang around like fucking MTV Cribs, and I mean, by all means.
So really, it's more like having acquaintances and then having friends. And then, like me personally, I think I only have like 5 friends. And I think the smaller the circle gets, the more value I get from it.
You'll start to understand what you truly value in life, bro. Like a lot of times, there's a lot of people out here I even meet, they don't even know what their purpose is. They don't even know, like, all right, I woke up today, but no, bro. Like if your circle is powerful and you put everything into it that you want to accomplish, bro. Imagine what that does for you when you surround yourself with people like that. But you can't do that if outside energy is taking you away from things you hold sacred. There's things that you may hold dear to you that I don't care about, and vice versa. But what would ruin the relationship now is if either one of us disrespect that. But what hurts worse is if you know somebody and they change on you due to their circumstances. That's what makes the athlete hurt. When you start to see them say something on social media, act out during, like, who knows? Maybe when Johnny threw the first down and he did this and flicked off everybody, maybe his daddy didn't give him any money at the time. Maybe his car had gotten towed. Maybe his girlfriend broke up with him. Who knows? But, you know, people go through shit, bro, and they overreact or they underreact. But when it comes to the athlete getting the money, there's the first thing that attacks you are the people that you knew. I spent plenty of times crying because I was like, bro, I thought he was my friend. Because I'm in foster care. So if anybody knows anybody in foster care, the moment you make a friend with a foster kid, bro, you're homie, bro, because we don't have anybody. But then I started to find out like, damn, you were just cool with me because I bought the table, bro? I'm like, $100 means that much to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. Like, damn, $100 mean that? Like, so you thought you was talking trash about me, thinking you were hustling me, and I'm throwing the money away anyway. I'm like, I mean, you ain't do nothing to save me time.
You still got friends in foster care? Or
Absolutely.
that were from foster care?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I help Forgotten Angels in Valrico, Florida, bro. As many kids that reach out to me.
I'm talking about friends that
That's what I'm
met
saying. Like,
in foster care.
friends I met. I got one foster brother I still keep in contact. The other ones, they're gone. No, 2.
Dead?
I believe so. I just don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
It was
Dead to you. Dead to me.
No. They just fell off. Like I had one foster brother that went to prison and he went in a man and he came back out, you know, different. He went in for a year and for petty theft, and it was bad, bro. The other one, Patrick, I think he's staying in Lauderdale. And I think I haven't seen David and I haven't seen Brian.
What about the one you keep up with?
I mean, when I say I keep up, it's like, understand this, like, I got a goal I'm trying to obtain. I want to be an attorney.
You're going to be an attorney.
Yeah, I'm going to be. So there's certain ethical things I can't do, certain conversations I don't even try to start because I know you. No matter what I say or do, you're going to still be ignorant to what, and not ignorant as in like the N word, but like you're just not woke to what I'm trying to accomplish too. Like, not everything's about you, bro. I don't give a fuck about your beef with them over there. I just came over here to get some lunch.
Like violence?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Bro, South Florida and just my background, my family is not peaceful. I spent 10 years in foster care from a dysfunctional, my mom died of AIDS, bro. Like my dad was a piece of trash. Like,
you still talk to him or?
He's dead.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. I was, my dad signed over his rights when I was 12 and we fought outside my foster home.
Did you have any brothers and sisters?
I got 2 half sisters. One of them's a chaotic, petty theft and battery ordeal woman. The other one, she stays in Michigan. Kendra, she's a doll. She's amazing. She's 48, but she's cool, man.
Were you the youngest one?
No, my sister's the youngest one. She's like 27, something like that. We don't really keep up because the way she lived her life. Like I don't fluctuate my time with people that live their life outside the norms of where I'm trying to be. Like I've done it before in the NFL where a lot of people said you weren't supposed to be here. So I put my brain on an image, on a delusion, and I chased it until it became reality. So I do the same thing. Like everybody who's seen me go to court in the state attorney's office, anywhere around there, they know me. And it's not because you're the guy. I dress up in suits. And I dress up in loud color suits because I want it to reflect how I feel in this environment. This is an environment where people are put to jail. But I don't want to walk around here with the, we got to be mean. No, I want to be happy because guess what? This is a job. Just like a cop has a job, just like a DEA agent has a job, a judge has a job, janitor has a job. This is a job, bro. Once I walk away from this, I'm Superman.
Are you on the prosecuting side or?
Yes, prosecuting side. Okay. See, that's what makes it so tough.
You're interning at the state.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Hillsborough.
At the DEA.
No. State attorneys.
State attorney.
Yeah. So like when I leave there, that suit, and my kids know, and they hear their friends say about the state attorneys, I hate them people. That suit, I walk in the house, my kids don't feel that energy. They feel the suit. And then they see daddy smile. And then they're like, bump them kids. Daddy, one of the kids today said that state attorneys are da-da-da-da-da. I'm not even an attorney. I'm just an intern. I'm still in school. But it's the fact that, my daddy works there. Now the kids change how they act towards him. So I don't do what I do just, so he's trying to be cool. No, bro, my kids are going through shit right now because I'm in this.
What's the goal, by the way?
The goal is to be the best.
Are you going to be a prosecutor? Are you going to work in the government? Are you going to try to become district attorney? Are you trying to become a state attorney?
You know what? To be honest, bro.
Are you trying to run for office? Are you trying to be a congressman, a senator, a president?
To be honest, bro, I wanted to be the best litigator for people like me in whatever capacity that was. Because even as a prosecutor, bro, you're not just putting people to jail. You can actually help somebody. You can actually stop the bleeding right there instead of your defense attorney crawling over there and having to let their ego and pride go and beg for you. I can read your stuff myself, ask my superiors for their discretion, and change your life. That's something that, to me, since I've been in there, that's changed my goal. Because at first it was like, I want to be an attorney and I want to take care of my kids. But now it's like, nah, bro, like I've been in there and watched somebody who's in the system like me. And I watched one of my superiors put them on an intervention program instead of putting them back on, like, in jail. And to watch that person and to know their situation and to read somebody, because a lot of times I read people, I'm really into people, bro. Like I like to know people's Carfax, almost like a vehicle. And if I'm reading you and you relate to what I got going on, I'm kind of wanting to help you, especially if you're a good person, bro. But nah, bro, I got a whole feng shui, a whole dimensional thing that I do to chase that image that I have in my head and the future that I want for my kids. Because I know you remember going to school and the lawyer's kid, how to get the Audi. Yeah. I want my kid to do that, man. I want my kid to fly the private jet. I want that for my child because I don't even know what that's like.
I remember having to work at McDonald's to buy my first car.
Huh. Yeah. And then they come up in the drive-thru. You working here? I'll punch you in your face, man.
I was in high school, dog.
In a Corvette. And you're like, take your fries, bro.
Take your fries.
And they come up to you in school, hey, how was McDonald's yesterday? You're like, bro, screw you. I want that for my kids because I teach my kids.
You know what? I think hard work and working from a young age actually builds the kind of perseverance that you need in order to succeed.
Yes,
and with that being said, we'll be right back. And we're back with Happy Hour Holidaze, talking about pulling babies out of wives over here. With the gloves on, though. I mean, you expect it from a receiver, right? You got to catch that baby. But we were talking about something interesting off air here. It was softball and how softball and NIL deals are now a thing.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
So softball is growing.
Yeah, softball is huge. First off, y'all need to keep your ears, eyes, brains. Aaliyah Tyms, my daughter's going to be the best player in the state of Florida. We work every day, and I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that here. Stand on it. So when she does it 5 years from now and we play this clip back, it's going to be like the clip with everything else I said is going to happen. But softball, what I've found out, and I was shocked, there was a camp. My daughter wasn't able to go, but her teammate, she's in the 8th grade, and she made a high school travel team. She's playing with like 16-year-old girls that are starting to get recruited. So they did a camp, and there's one other 13-year-old girl on the team who's really good, plays catcher, named Annika. And they went to a camp and took these pictures with these 4 All-American softball players. And I'm like kind of looking at Annika's mom, and I'm going, her name's Astrid. And I'm going, what's the importance of this? And she's like, you don't know? I'm like, no. Why don't they just go to school, get like 10,000 like us? She started laughing at me. I'm like, what's funny is, no, they're getting like 100, close to 80, 100,000. For what? She's like, for softball. For what? Softball? Are you kidding me? And that's now. My daughter's 14. 4 years from now, it's going to be more money in there. Because, the WNBA, they're so mad about Caden Clark's little monies. But I'm like, softball, and it's not just one team. It's multiple teams. I mean, Oklahoma's offering 60. Those girls, I think the on the roster, the minimum one gets 60. That's crazy to play softball.
And their tuition's paid for. Right?
And come on. And the food's paid for because you go in there with the swipe card. You got the swipes. And you go in there and get your food.
So they're getting just 60 clean.
60 clean. And if your parents were smart and worked on their credit score and put it on their credit card and then always made sure that credit card was ran and paid off, now you got 800 credit score, you go in there and get you a house. Mm-hmm. You ain't even got to stay in it because you're in the dorm room. And if you're a student athlete, you got to stay first year on campus anyway. So then now you got yourself an Airbnb. Thank you, mom and dad.
Damn, dog.
Just like that. That's what I'm going to do with my child. Bro, I'm telling you, my child is going to be something special, bro. She's been around me my whole career. Took her to every single workout. She's been rain, sleep, or snow. She's going to be a dog, bro. And my goal is to get her all of that, to make her one of the highest paid, if it's possible. I mean, because the way they throwing this money at these kids, it's like all y'all truly care about now, they're just taking what they used to do with pro athletes and they're putting it on kids. Now, the sock brands that wouldn't stick with the pro athletes, because the pro athletes ain't care about no socks, they now gonna stick with the high school kids. North Carolina just said high school kids can get paid in high school from the NIL.
What?
I think it was North Carolina. But they just had it. If a state is gonna pay a high school kid, that means Nike can walk up to your 16-year-old and just say, hey, you wanna wear this shoe and take a picture? We'll give you $20,000.
No
just
shit.
Like that. You know what that does? That makes Nick Saban retire.
That did make
Nick Saban retire. Because now there's no control. This is what I was telling my daughter, just baby, focus. I just want you to focus. Let's not focus on anything else but what's in front of us. Where the world is going. These coaches now, all the team players that are like me, that you had to deal with these ignorant ass coaches with his mouth that think my check tells you what to do even though you're the player and you're right, but I think I'm right. No, that NIL deal is going to be like the NBA where they're going to look at you and go, damn, the Lakers didn't make the playoffs? All right, Darvin Ham, get the hell out of here. It's your fault. It's fault. What about the scouts? What about the assistant coaches? We just going to fire the head coach?
I'm wondering, man, is it going to get to a point where maybe they are not playing for a school, like a high school or a college or whatever, and they're just playing in competitive leagues and these players are going to be getting paid?
Absolutely.
So like competitive leagues. And I'm thinking about soccer because that's what I played, right? And I played in rec leagues and I played in competitive leagues. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if it's going the way it's going right now, competitive league players are going to be paid money.
Bro, they're not even going to go to college anymore. It's going to be like how it is for soccer, where they're trying to grab you out of high school. Like, no, don't go to UCLA. Come over here with the team.
Actually, it's going to be like in Europe, where you go to an academy at fucking 13 years old, 9
You're
years
playing
old.
with grown-ass men.
And they're just going to train you all the way up until you make it to the bigs. And, bro, they're going to be paid to do it.
Bro, it's taking the power away. I love it for the athletes. But
I would say so. And the families,
and
right?
the families, but like what we said, when I got in the NFL, I didn't know at the time. I just heard about people that are taking advantage of you. I was taught at that time. I didn't know before. You throw this money at me when I'm 16, 15, I'd have gave it all away. You know what I'm saying? You don't, Mom, oh yeah, you're my mom. Here's $250,000. We got moms out here wearing Chanel in the projects because they son 5-star. Like, it's sad, bro. Like, I love it, but it's gonna mess it up for colleges. We're not gonna see 4-year players anymore.
Do you really think college is necessary for an athlete, man?
Football, yes.
Football, yes.
Basketball, no.
No.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
Basketball,
you had Kobe go from high school to the NBA. You had MJ go to college, North Carolina.
The moment they opened up that G League for the high school kids, it's over.
For the NBA.
It'll be similar to if they could open up XFL or the CFL, because Canadian League's easy. You could open up that.
Well, now they
for high
got
school
the
kids.
UFL, right?
Yeah, that type of stuff.
So that's where they're like, and I remember seeing this on like a Hard Knocks. Hey, some of y'all are going to be cut, but if you go play for the CFL or the UFL, we'll still be looking at you, and maybe you'll be brought up. So it's like a minor league almost.
Yes, it is minor league. CFL, bro.
I mean, baseball's
they only work
had it
4
around,
hours a day.
Baseball's had it for what?
Minor league. That's what.
Yeah, bro. They have AAA, single A, double A.
Yeah.
And then they have shit underneath.
Baseball's a sport. Like, if you're physically there, you could probably do it if you can watch that ball while you're hitting it. Basketball, baseball, soccer are sports that I'm like, you could do that. Swimming. But football, no. You can't come out of there.
You can't really? You can't go to the CFL? You can't go to
what
used to be Arena League or
you're going to get hurt,
UFL?
bro, because you're still immature. If you play defense, maybe. If you're physically gifted enough, but it's the maturity. You're gonna mess up. But on offense, no, bro.
Okay, I have a perfect you're wrong example here. Kurt Warner.
Ooh, that's only one. You stop.
Hey, that's enough though.
That's tough. I can't come back with that. He was bagging groceries in the Arena League and did that.
I'm just saying, bro.
But we're talking about out of high school though.
Out of high school? I mean, what? He played in college and then he stopped
28.
playing and then he stopped playing college. Then he fucking, he was bagging groceries. Then he played the Arena League.
I'm talking about
then
17.
Then he won the Super Bowl.
The big boy.
And what do they call it? The greatest show on turf, bro.
Yes,
that offense destroyed.
Who was that? Isaac Bruce,
teams.
Torrey Holt.
It was Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt.
Who was the running back?
I want to say Terrell Davis, but I feel
no,
that's
Terrell Davis
wrong.
was Broncos.
Yeah, I know he was Broncos.
Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk.
Yes.
And Marshall Faulk went for 2,000 yards that
Yes,
season.
he did, bro.
Yeah. I mean, and Dick Vermeil was their coach. And then on their defensive side, they had I had his card, man. Guy was a big motherfucker. But he was one of the best Ds that they had. And they won. So, offense.
Not at 17, at 28, yeah. But not at 17. Like, for instance, we could take 2 players. Alabama's wide receiver, Ryan Williams, that paints his fingernails. Guys, stop doing that. All right? Stop.
The 17-year-old?
Stop making it cool. Yeah. And then Ohio State's Jeremiah Smith.
Did he say why he paints his fingers?
Really, in America, it's the OBJ effect, I call it. Because I didn't realize how
they painted
copycat.
Black, right?
No, they painted all types of stuff. You remember when OBJ did the mohawk? And everybody started doing the mohawk with curls?
I think so.
And it's like, then when he cut it, everybody cut it. That was like on his wave and stuff. People do that. The boy that went first round for Duke made it popular because he was killing, dropping 20 a game, shooting threes, and he went first round to the Sixers, and he's painting his nails now. Okay, Caleb Williams paint your nails. Okay, you want to paint your nails. Bro, to me, unless you're doing rock and roll, bro, leave that nail painting stuff there. Unless you're a Gothic, for real, because honestly, there are people, there's Satanists, there's Gothics, there's probably other religions that paint their nails and you're overstepping boundaries. That'd be like, if I wear a Confederate flag and go in certain places in Pasco County, they're not going to like me doing that.
I've seen plenty of black people do that.
Yeah, they'd be ignorant and stuff like that. But I'm just saying in general, like, to do it out of high school, bro, it's your slant angle isn't the right slant angle. Your dig angle ain't the right dig. Getting hit isn't the same way. That's where I'm saying. Like,
I mean, you saw his catch, right? Ryan Williams' catch.
Come on.
Bro.
I saw all 177 yards of it.
Dude.
It was nasty. But again, we're looking at kids who are
And
physically
he's only
gifted.
17.
6'2", 210. That's not a child.
Well,
That is not a child.
mentally, maybe.
Mentally, absolutely. But then again, you're playing college. It's just, college is so different from the NFL, bro. I'll give you one name. Taylor Mays. USC, you don't remember Taylor Mays? 232 pounds, ran a 4.2 at the combine, All-American. They were talking about Palomalu, the next Palomalu, because he was 230, 6'2",
So he was a
49ers
linebacker?
draft him. Second round, he didn't do shit. I played longer than him.
I mean, you get busts all the time, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you only get bust because their mentality wasn't right. That means they really
So that
weren't
means
in it.
college didn't teach them shit anyways.
No, the college gave them what they wanted because maybe at that level for that system, you work well for that coach because it's so specific. There's guys out here who really are trash. I wouldn't mention their names because I don't like disrespecting people in the profession. But when I play for specific teams and I beat guys out and I'll be sitting in the house, just crying because you're like, man, I made another season. I'm sitting here thinking to myself like, bro, I've literally picked up this football at 17. You've been playing your whole life. And this is as good as you are? Like, you suck. That's me. Like, if I beat you out, this is me. If somebody who did not touch this thing, did not go through what you went through as long, beat you out, they're not better than you. They just wanted it more. That means you gave up. You became complacent. You said, no, I got this because I always got this. No, you don't. You don't know the situation God got going on. And that's the issue. You put a freshman, 17-year-old, against Jalen Ramsey.
Are you talking about?
You put Ryan Williams in the league right now, lined up against Jalen Ramsey. Jalen is going to beat him up. And then when he finally gets off the press and runs in the middle of the field, the little Alabama receiver, let's say if we were to put him in the league, he's going to have to field that linebackers. And this ain't, I get the SEC, but I played against him.
What if you put him in the UFL? What if you put him in the CFL?
I like him.
Yeah.
I like him because Canada was like, all right, I had 150 in 2 quarters, like 130 in 2 quarters, and I only played like 12 snaps. And I was sitting at home, and then they called me in October to go to the playoffs, and I went over there and I did that. That's facts. You can look that up. I have one of the records up there, and I didn't even try to get it, and they tried not to let me get it.
So you're saying it's that easy?
It's not hard. People go up, you play 21 games. People get excited because you get 1,200 yards in 21 games. If we played 21 regular season games in the NFL, how many yards you think Calvin Johnson would what? What do you think Randy Moss would have did? This is nothing badgering Canadian football players. I just feel like UFL.
Well, they're not only Canadian, they're from the US.
Yeah. It's just the talent doesn't change.
No.
There are certain players that can play down here. Alex Singleton for the Broncos. Perfect example, played for Calgary Stampeders. I played against him when I went to Canada. Excellent player, hard worker, effort, dog. Pure dog. Towards the ACL and played the whole game. Dog. But when it comes to the NFL, that is the peak. It's not, understand this, guys. These other leagues are exactly what it is to baseball. It's minor. These guys are missing that one thing. The thing right there. The NFL, everybody has it. I was 210, 6'3", 40-inch vertical, 4.38, 22 reps at 225. You're not finding that in Canada. You're not finding that in the Arena League. You're not finding that anywhere else. I ran 25 miles an hour with no hands on a speed treadmill. It's on YouTube. You're not going to find that in Canada, bro. It was a bunch of me's in there. In Canada, it might be one you, and then, or when I went to the AAF, it might be one you, and then maybe somebody else might be similar. Or like for me, when I went there, it was Charles. He played for the Vikings, bro. He ended up taking my spot. They cut me for him. I forgot his name, but he went D2, came out, got drafted by the Packers late, balled out, went to the Vikings, went for like 1,300, and then got hurt and ended up coming to us. That's when I saw the business at 30. I retired after that because I said, man, I ain't going through this shit again. Watching somebody your size, your height, your speed, do what you doing just 5 years younger.
Do you think it's like politics?
It's a lot of things. It's what they want to do. Like, a lot of coaches didn't want to deal with me. Like, I'm like
Well, you
this.
said you were immature, right?
Yeah, because I want the ball. Like,
Yeah.
I want the ball, bro. Don't have me run 40 yards down the field. Don't throw the ball, bro. Especially if it's one-on-one.
Yeah, and that's kind of what
Throw
I'm
the ball.
saying. Like, do you think it's politics, locker room politics, where they're
It's
like,
what-
you know
it's-
what, maybe B might be a little too much right now, so I'm not going to throw
Yeah.
it to him or something like that.
Absolutely. I used to rub a lot of quarterbacks the wrong way. I used to, bro. But that's where I'm from. Go to where I'm from. Go to Carter Park. Go to Bass Park. Go to Lauderdale. Go to Diller High School, Diller Elementary. Go around this area.
I'm assuming you were open though, right?
Even if I'm covered, I'm open.
Yeah, because
That's how you got to think. If I run down here, bro, this is all I'm saying. You know after about 30 yards, it's a go route. By then, I already knew it was before the snap of the ball, so I got you there. I got the step on you, so I got you there. I got a 40-inch vertical, I got you there. I'm 6'3", I got you there. I got a 6'9", like 8 wingspan, so I got you there. And I'm going to die for this motherfucker. I didn't run down here to jump and drop it. So guess what? You better break your wrist trying to punch the ball or I'm going to rip your shit off. Straight up. And when I did it, I let people know. I played football with like the, who went to the Hall? Chris Carter, when he was in the Hall of Fame speech and he said, you know, football allowed me to become who I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to be a bully. I wanted to be a bully. I wanted to be what my life exuded to me. So I was able to do that on the football field. And if you don't give me the ball, I can't do that. If I'd have played corner, we would have been talking a bunch about tackles and picks and me hitting dudes. But receiver, I cannot play unless you give me the ball. I don't want to run a slant. I don't want to give him an advantage. No,
so
let me
why
take him
wouldn't
deep.
the quarterback pass the ball to someone who's open then?
Shit, I piss people off and they go somewhere else, bro. Like, it happens like that. Or a coach, you piss a coach off. And when they realize they're looking down the call sheet and they realize you're coming up and they go, no. Hey, Tims, you sit out this one. Let's bring you in on him.
So then they're not about winning.
Some teams, yeah. Like Dolphins, absolutely.
That's really what it sounds like.
Dolphins, absolutely.
Because the whole goal should be just win.
Yeah.
And if they're getting
Yeah.
emotional about something you said or something you did,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're not trying to enable, but at the same time, if you're open,
Nah, the way it
fucking
is,
throw the
way it
goddamn
is,
ball.
the way it is with the NFL is, bro, open is like, this is open. My hand, you. That's open. College, this is open. That doesn't matter in the NFL. NFL is my skill level. That's why Antonio's so cocky. Because you can be on
Antonio
Antonio.
Brown?
Yes.
Yeah.
But when Antonio Brown
I
caught
mean,
the ball.
bro, when he played it for
Mhm.
Pittsburgh,
Okay, then.
Ben Roethlisberger said, "Oh, he might be the best wide receiver ever." Did you
Trying to
see
tell
that?
bro. Yes.
Yeah, bro.
I saw it in person.
I mean, he was awesome.
I saw it. Typewriter feet in person, bro. Incredible.
But a
player.
guy with such a bad attitude, they'll still throw him the ball.
But you got to understand, is it a bad attitude up until Tampa?
I mean,
Was it a bad attitude?
yeah, bro. He
Let's
was,
think
he
about
was
it.
throwing temper tantrums on the sideline like Tyreek Hill was with the Dolphins last week.
With the Bucks, right?
Yeah. No. With
the Steelers?
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Let's think about it. You're a 6th-round pick. You play quarterback in college. You get picked up.
You're talking about Ben Roethlisberger?
I'm talking about Antonio Brown. He played quarterback in college.
Oh, really?
Yes. You
I
get
didn't know
picked
that.
up, right? You're on the team. You look in the locker room. You got Plaxico, Santonio, Hines, Ward. You got all these
Yeah,
Randall
Plaxico
L.
Burris.
You got all these guys. And you're like, damn, you don't play. They only put you on punt return. And then the year you're supposed to play, because Plaxico left
To the
and Santonio left, they draft Mike Wallace. And then when you think you're supposed to get the ball, they got the Hines Ward show, where they try to let him go off in
Hines
and
Ward,
Heath Miller.
Hines Ward was really fucking good, bro.
But he's not Antonio.
Yeah.
And then when you finally give the brother his shot, the 4th year,
They won
he
a
goes
Super Bowl.
on 6 seasons of 1,800, damn near. He was going 1,600, 1,600, 1,700, 1,700, 1,600, 1,800. It was crazy. And you're looking at him and you're like, bro, he's 5'8", 180. You know he's getting the ball. You can't stop him. I've seen that boy catch a curl, feet don't stop, turn like he's wrapping around this thing, and then these two people come like they're gonna smash him, and then as he's moving, he go bap and run this way and go score
So
touchdowns.
the real question
Crazy.
is, do you think there's a lot of receivers out there currently in the NFL that aren't getting a shot that could actually be tremendous?
That's always my point. You throw me the ball 10 times. Let's look at what I did in the preseason. Every preseason game I had the ball at least 5 times down the field. I had 100 yards. Every single time. Any receiver you throw the ball to, 6 times with a route past 20 yards, and he catches it 3, you're going to get you at least 60 yards. If you think about it statistically, the NFL, 60 yards a game at receiver gives me 1,000 yards. That's petty Betty change. So when we're looking at people that got like 1,500, that's some shit. But there's guys who have the ability to go off at any time that have maybe the attitude problem that I had. It's like, nah, bro, I'm from the street. Like, I'm not trying to go back. So let's do this. Where I'm from, that's how we play. Lamar Jackson, from where I'm from. Patrick Peterson, from where I'm from. Like Robbie Anderson, from where I'm from. You notice the temperament? We all talk because it's what we do. Y'all go in the snow, play with your toes, go to the beach. We're not doing that. We going to the field, bro. We in the street. We got no shoes on, playing football, like hitting, like for real, bro. We talk about this in lunch. It's a different breed. There's plenty of me's, bro. I've met dudes like me. I've met dudes better than me. Like I always thought, this is me personally, I always thought Rashard Matthews that I played with was a dog that played with Colin Kaepernick in Nevada. I thought Marvin McNutt that played in Iowa he's an all-time leading receiver. I thought he was a dog. I thought he was better than me. Like, there's certain cats that I'm like, damn, they never really got a shot to be the man. Like, it's like that. There's running backs like that, bro. Remember Jonas Gray when he ran for 300 yards a year, we won the Super Bowl, and then you didn't hear about him again? Ran for 300 yards on the Colts, broke a record. His name is in the record books. Never heard about him again. Because of mouth. You run for 300, man, kiss my ass.
Yeah, that shit kind of sounds petty coming from,
How else do you control the athlete?
As long as they're producing, there's no reason to control them.
You would think so. I used to think that way.
Isn't that the way it should be? Because you want to win.
Yes,
right? The one goal is Super Bowl. There is no other goal.
That's what you're thinking.
And if you have athletes that can produce, but you're not giving them the ball, I mean, essentially, you're dooming yourself. It's, in my opinion.
I thought about it like this, because I used to talk to my wife about it a lot, because I had preseason after preseason where I'll go crazy. And then before they cut the preseason games, the 4th preseason game, I wouldn't get the ball. Or they wouldn't throw the go route, or they wouldn't do something like that. They'll hide me. And it happens a lot, and you'll have the conversations with people. But the thing that you have to understand is you could do it 2 ways, man. You could do it my way. We just say, fuck it, bro. I'm just going to go do something else. Or you can do the Patrick Beverly, You can just keep punching the clock and punching the clock and punching the clock and getting cut and getting picked up and getting cut and getting picked up and getting treated like shit until that one team gives you a shot. And then now you're making your money. Everybody respects you. I just didn't have.
Who's Patrick Beverly?
The NBA point guard, defensive dog.
I thought we were talking about the NFL here.
No. But he's the only person I could think like that, because in the NFL, there really isn't anybody who's been chopped, came back, chopped. I mean, unless you want to talk about Kirk Cousins, maybe getting cut and then making that money. But why does he have $20 million? Again,
because he is consistent. That's it.
Patrick Beverly is consistent, but you see, like, damn, bro, he's not really doing much though. But that's the thing. Cam Newton's better than Kirk Cousins, possibly. If you gave Cam a whole year to work out, he might go back out there and do some things. But
he ain't winning a Super Bowl. But neither is Kirk Cousins.
No, neither is Kirk, bro.
You know what? It's Ryan Fitzpatrick. He
was so good, bro.
He was consistent. He won games, but when it came to the playoffs, it all seemed to fall apart. The Bucks, we had him. Then he went to the Dolphins
and went ham a little bit with the Dolphins.
Yeah, he did.
Then he went to the Bills. Had Stevie Johnson was going crazy.
And then before the Bucks, he was, I think, in Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
journeyman. Josh Johnson is the journeyman. Johnson. He's been to almost every NFL team. He was playing when I was playing, bro, and he's still playing. He started a couple games here and there, but he's always the 3rd, 2nd quarterback on the depth chart. That takes a different type of man. If I know I'm better than you, bro.
That's a career backup, though.
But just in general, think about this. You don't do this to be a backup.
No, you're not, of course not. You're trying to start.
Okay, excuse me. Yeah. So think about it. You do 15 years of a sport where when you grew up before, all the way to college, you were always. And now all of a sudden, you're making this money, you doing it, but that recognition you may have felt you were going to get, it's not there. Now they say you suck. Man, why is he still on the roster? Every time training camp come around and they put the depth chart out of everybody who's going to get cut, they got blogs of you. Oh, he needs to be cut. He been here last year. He ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing because the coach ain't called to play. If he don't call to play, I can't get the ball.
That's a different position, though, right?
If the quarterback is even worse, if he doesn't put him in the game, how's he gonna throw the ball?
He's not.
He's not. So that's what I'm saying. Like sports, if people just understand how complicated sports can be with your mental, bro. I couldn't deal with that, Sean. I couldn't deal with watching people better than me play, or when they came up to me when I was 30 and telling me to be a mentor to somebody. What the fuck? Bro, I'm trying to play. He need to grow up. If he don't grow up, cut him. That's not what we're here for. We're here to win. That's where I came from. But no, there's a lot of people out here, they're not here to win. They just want to count that check.
And with that being said, if you don't have a winning mentality, you will be a loser. So we'll be right back with Happy Hour Holidaze.
Who the fuck is this guy? Nobody, man. I am absolutely nobody.
The only reason anybody knows Johnny Manziel is because of Texas A&M.
I said that. I said if he doesn't win the Heisman, we don't know about him. No. Like we don't even talk about you because you did absolutely you're technically one of the biggest busts.
He is the largest bust.
Jamarcus Russell, I still got over him.
I don't know who that is.
You don't remember LSU? Black quarterback when they won 2 natties in a row. He got $100 million from the Raiders.
Really?
And never played. Didn't even learn the playbook.
Did he get injured?
He just quit.
Wow.
Gained 50 pounds in the offseason or in training camp.
Did he still make that money though? What was his guarantee?
100.
His guarantee was 100?
After Jamarcus, they changed the rules.
So that's why they have the fucking rookie contract.
It's his fault.
Yeah. That's why it's his fault. And we're back with Happy Hour Holidaze. We were just talking about how the rookie contract deal was restructured because of the biggest bust in NFL history, Jamarcus Russell.
Yes, bro.
I feel got the $100 million from the Raiders, didn't play a snap. Right? Is that right?
I think he didn't play a snap. I want to Google it before we put our foot in our mouth, but fuck it. But I know he got the biggest amount of money and didn't play, but he was able to keep it because I played with a couple LSU Tigers that played with him back in the day, and they say he was doing great. Like, people talk trash, but it's a lesson that he learned.
What about Marcus Mariota?
What happened?
I mean, he was drafted second by the Tennessee Titans.
Killed at Oregon.
Yeah. And what the fuck happened to him?
I'm telling you, bro, it happens. If quarterback, there's only one.
Is college that different, bro?
Yes, bro.
From the NFL?
I swear to God, bro. In college, I used to slap people in the face when I came off the line of scrimmage. I used to drag people, bro. I only had 48 catches, no drops, like 500-something yards, 4 touchdowns in college. I wasn't all conference, wasn't all American, wasn't none of that. It's just when you put on my film, the way I blocked, I was picking people up, slamming them, trying to push them to the sideline. I'm trying to stiff arm D lineman. When I got in the NFL, I stiff arm one D lineman. I never did that shit again. That boy grabbed my wrist, did some move that they do, pulled me in, picked me up, and oh my God.
You remember who it was?
Harrelson. When I was playing for the San Francisco 49ers, he was the backup to Navarro Bowman and Patrick Willis. Harrelson, bald head, big black dude, bro, vicious animal, crazy. The boys was wild. Hits are different.
What was like the most, not memorable, but like the hardest you've been hit in the NFL? Like where you were thinking to yourself, I don't want to go up against that guy. Because I saw old highlight. It wasn't really a highlight, but Chad Ochocinco like tried
with Ray.
With Ray, and he just gets laid out. And he's like, "Yo, I tried to take out Ray." And Ray's like, "I don't even remember that."
I was playing for the Browns. We were playing the Steelers. It was my third game. Yeah, third game playing ever. So my nerves were gone. James Harrison.
Oh, shit.
We played him. I went to block him. It's a bunch right, so I'm the Z. So I go to the Z. Tight end's there. I think it was Cameron. And then Josh, he was the X. So Josh went out isolated. So since he went out isolated, that took the safety away. So he's getting doubled. So I'm like, oh, yeah, it's 3-4. So it just opened it up. James is right over the top And I'm like, oh, this is going to be an easy block. All I got to do is just hit him, put my body in front of him, and Willis McGahee, he's just going to run behind me and, get the first. Cool. Yeah, right. I hit him with everything I had, bro. I hit James with, everything into one arm. I tried to break his arm, bro. I ran straight up to him because he wasn't looking at me. And Cameron did his job at tight end. He flashed him, and then James looked at him, and I'm coming this way. He just went, I was like, and it took me all the way to the sideline like that. And I'm punching him in his face, bro. I'm like, well, I'm calling him everything but the son of God. And then he tossed me and then laughs at me. And it was a tackle for a loss.
Damn, laughs at you too.
Laughs at me. So the next play, all right, I got you. Trying to run, we run mesh where like I'm the Z and I'm coming under. And then, or I got to rub on the top and Josh is rubbing on the bottom so he can come free up under the linebackers and I'm going over top. So I'm like, oh, I can hit him. Oh yeah, I see him on the backside and I know the ball's going that way. So what is he going to do? He going to float, turn, run right into me. So I thought. Threw me, bro, threw me, shoulder, bam. I'm like, whoa, shoulder is all, we get on the plane. Let me go to play. What was that play, bro? 57? I said, bro, look at what he did, bro. Oh, God. That's when you see him doing all that weight, playing medicine ball, volleyball, bro. He is. After that, we played him that second time in November. I was like, bro. No, bro. Because it's you realize I never had this happen to me in Canada. Never. You realize you're in the NFL when you get hit by somebody and you're like, fuck, it felt bad, and you watch it and you're like, damn, that's how it looked. And you see everybody else. So it's bad. Ooh, yeah, he did hit me hard. It's different, bro. College, you may see a dude, but it's like in the NFL, everybody's doing their fucking job. They have to. Money's on the line. College, they ain't gonna, come on, bro. You ain't always gonna do your job.
I mean, what is football? The percentage of high school football players that make it to the NFL, isn't it like less than 1%?
3%.
3%?
It's 3% of the population is played. It's probably less than 1, maybe 0.7.
So NFL is elite of the elite.
Yes.
Because it's 3% of then what, high school, then 3% of college.
3% of the entire population.
Jesus.
Of the United States. Yeah. It's
only got what, 53-man roster?
That's it. Plus another 10 on practice squad. So you got about 63, 64 guys on the team.
Then 32 teams.
32 teams. So you're looking at about maybe like a couple thousand players.
1,800.
Yeah. That's it. That are the best at what they do. So you got to understand, we all get paid to work out as much as we want. Eat whatever we want. We got the money to afford whatever we want. So when people in other leagues say that it isn't what it is what it is. It's just you don't know that because you didn't make it.
What's the advice that you would give to someone that a high school student that would want to, or a college student that would want to make the NFL?
Don't listen to a Canadian player. Don't listen to an Arena League player. Don't listen to nothing they have to say, because the reason they're at where they're at is because they didn't have what they needed where you're at. I would say listen to NFL players. Listen to trainers who train NFL players, because there are people who didn't make it that had the brain, just not the body. Their body couldn't do what the brain wanted them to do, but they can coach you to do it. Like Gold Feet Global in South Florida. Dog. Pure dog. Coached plenty of people, including me, after my Achilles. And he's a dog. As far as depicting how you move and getting you to be where you want to be, you got to focus on where you want to be and stay there. You listening to people who didn't make it, they didn't make it because they got distracted. So eventually you're going to run across a conversation of their distraction. I don't like distractions. I don't even like to hear people say I can't do something around me. Don't say can't or I won't do it. No. Anything's possible. So if you adopt that mindset is only adopted by NFL players because it's the top of the top, the cream of the crop. I know what it takes. I know how fast you got to go. I know how high you got to lift or how high you got to jump, how much you got to lift. Those are the type of people you surround yourself with. Not a bunch of people that's like, oh, you were drunk that last game? Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. It's pointless, bro.
So what would you say is the biggest obstacle you have to overcome in college to be noticed by NFL scouts?
Yourself. You got to get over your fucking self. You got to understand that Just like
drop ego. Is that
ego
what it
and
is?
super ego needs to go out the door. You need to be yes sir, no sir. Thank you for this blessing. Thank you, community, for accepting me. Like, there are 6 receivers. I'm gonna put it to you like this. My boy put it to me. There's 6 receivers on each team. 32 teams.
You want to shout him out, your boy?
That means Deontay Thompson told me this. 6 receivers on each team, sometimes 5, 32 teams. So you do the math. It's about 180 players in the fucking world that do what you do.
That's it.
That's it.
And there's 7 billion people in the world.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would I listen to somebody who never been there and the only thing you played was in Canada and arena? Why would I think that you would understand what it's like to be one of the 180 people in the world doing this? Like, that's the mindset. It would be like, boom, you want to meet the best podcaster in the world, or you just want to meet somebody who's hot? You want to meet the best guy in the world because the best guy in the world is going to teach you how to fish for years. The guy who's hot right now is just going to teach, hey, this is how you catch a salmon right now. I can teach you how to get the shark right now. We don't want that because what's here today is going tomorrow. What I have to work for is the goal. What I have to work for will take me to my goal. CFL, Arena League, if you want to smoke and drink, go ahead and do that shit. That's where you're going to be. If you think you're going to get some money out of that and going to the Hall of Fame is cool and all that and not seeing your family for 6 months and not being able to do all these things and making half the money because Canadian money isn't NFL money. They take your money. You got to pay double tax, Canadian tax and American tax. Y'all wake up. Do these people's math. Stop letting these characters from Canada gas you up because they're broke. Stop it. You have to mandatorily sign a 2-year, $50,000 deal. Get out of here with this false hope to these kids. These kids want to go to the league. Coach them to go to the league. Tell them to do the things you didn't do, the distractions that you made. Not, oh, I'm hot now. I'm driving the Benz. Nobody cares, bro. That's the stuff that be pissing me off. I'm trying to tell people like, bro, like, what do you want to do, bro? Do you want money for your lifetime? Or do you just want people to say, oh, yeah, he's still playing? I'm like, bro, I don't have to play football again because I did what I was supposed to do.
I wonder, could you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could. I retired I didn't retire because like my body, I retired because like my mind, my pride really, because I take, the way I go about law and law school and everything, I work every day.
Which he's about to take the bar.
In July.
3-day test. 3 fucking day test.
Yeah, bro.
Which is insane.
Yeah, bro.
8 hours a day?
I don't know. I think it's like 4 or 5. But I study about 5 to 7 a day. And I'm looking at 12 different topics. I treat it like football. I break my weaknesses down and my strengths. And I try to encompass my weaknesses more than my strengths until my weaknesses become my strengths. So out of 12 topics that I have to study, I'm like breaking down like 8 topics over here I suck at and 4 of them that I'm good at. And I'm like, okay, I got to get better. And it's constant multiple choice, constant punching, almost like push-ups, almost like sit-ups and dips. And I'm doing all this shit.
Did you ever watch Suits?
Bro, after my non-jury trial on Tuesday and we won, I was so angry at Harvey and Mike.
Oh, okay.
Because I said, you gassed me up and you made me feel like that's what it was. And it wasn't, bro. It's not like that at all, bro. I promise you, it's not like that. First of all.
But you're going to be like Harvey Specter, right?
I like his attitude, but no, because he's supposed to be.
Mike Ross is way too fucking.
But they violate so many rules of professional code of conduct.
Yeah.
They violate so many rules, but it's so
they
entertaining.
break the law
all the time.
all the time. Yeah.
But Mike is definitely smart, but it's nothing like that. That's so funny you say that because after Tuesday, bro, I left and I was like, when I get home, I'm going to tell my wife, Suits needs to be taken off. It's fake because the judge didn't do that. Nobody did that. The state attorneys aren't doing that. This is fake. But yeah, bro.
It's hilarious because every attorney that we've had on the podcast, we always bring up Suits and they're like, bro, that is not how real life is.
It's not.
They are breaking so many laws.
So many, bro. Like so many ethical rules. Like just in my head, just floating. Just conflicts of interest is crazy.
Yeah,
over there.
but Harvey Specter's that, bro, in that show. He is a cool ass dude.
Harvey does everything wrong that substantially questions his right and fitness to practice, his trustworthiness, and his honesty. He violates so many rules of misconduct.
I mean, he violated the first one where he hired an attorney that wasn't an attorney, Mike Ross.
And he knew it.
And he knew it.
Still kept going.
Still kept going.
You know how many cases they were imputed? Oh, my God. That just goes into a whole other thing. But anyway, I work with law like I work with football, bro. I know the end goal is the NFL. The end goal here is the bar. There's only a small percentage that passed the bar, just like there was only a small percentage that went to the NFL. So how I see it is, if I work harder than you, longer than you, more than you, I'm Kobe Bryant. You work 4 hours. A normal person goes 4 hours.
So you're not LeBron James, huh?
No.
Because Kobe's better.
Absolutely. I would never disagree with that, Sean.
Oh.
I would never disagree with that. Kobe,
okay.
of course, is better than LeBron.
This is making sure.
The greatest Laker ever. But I learned from Kobe, bro. If you do...
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No, Kobe.
Kobe, yeah, I agree.
Got to be
Shaq?
Kobe. Second.
Yeah, second.
Because he'll beat Kareem.
Yeah. And he played for Orlando. So
true. Yeah. But yeah, bro, like the more hours I do of something, let's say you work 4 hours a day, 5 days a week.
That many?
That's 20. Let's say that's 20 hours, right? Times 4, that's 80 hours. You multiply that times 12, let's say that's about 900 something hours. But if I go 8, I double you. So let's say I'm going to study for the bar. A lot of people laugh at me. Some people are like, you're only supposed to study for 10 weeks. I'm going to study 8 months. I'm going to take it in July.
Why are you studying for 8 months?
Because I want to pass it the first time. I want to pass it with such a high score that they have to honor me, that they have to call me and tell me my answer was so fire, so perfect. My multiple choice was so on point. Just like they had to do in the NFL when they told me, foster kid can't make it. Okay, that's cool. I just won't celebrate my birthday, holidays, Christmas. I won't celebrate nothing. I'm going to do this every single day until the opportunity comes when I'm lined up with the person you said was better than me. And then we're going to see.
Does the bar exam, is it all multiple choice?
No, it's essays and multiple choice.
Holy shit.
It's huge. It's everything, bro. It's everything you learn. And there's a lot of people I've seen just being in the industry, being an intern, bro, for the last 5-6 weeks. That attitude changes in the whole office, the people who pass and the people who fail. And it's a serious thing because it's an expensive thing. Some people borrow $200,000 to go to school, bro.
Yeah.
And you 6 months after you graduate, you have to start paying them loans back, my boy. $200,000 to a student who don't have a job, bartending. That's hell. These people lose their mind. A lot of them. I don't want to do that. I want it to be.
What's like the pass rate of the bar on the first try?
That's the highest percentage to pass is on your first time. After that, it just goes down. So maybe 60%, 50%.
60% of people pass the bar on their first attempt?
Maybe less.
Damn.
It's not, it's the hardest test you could take.
That's not an easy test.
That and the med school one. But the med school, they don't have to
maybe
do what
the
we do.
professional engineering exam as well.
Probably. I would assume so. Anything with architecture. But it's that we have to create arguments from the law. And medical field is more
what are
so.
they giving you on the bar exam with the essay portion, not so much the multiple choice? Are they giving you a previous case or an example case, and then you have
they'll give you a fact pattern, and that fact pattern will talk about anything, and you have to know based on the call of the question what this fact pattern is. It constitutional law? Is it constitutional law with torts and ethics, or is it criminal law with constitutional law and ethics?
And then do you have to argue it?
Yes.
Yeah.
For and against.
No shit.
Yes. You want the best answer.
Is this written or typed?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I've heard some people can
typing
request
for me
written.
is super easy.
Yeah,
writing is fucks up my head.
Yeah, I don't like to write because then I overthink.
Yeah,
because it's like you're seeing it in your head and you're like, I don't like to do that. I'd rather type. But that it's a test that I've watched people cry. I've watched people kill themselves. Well, not watch it, but you hear about it.
Kill themselves.
People, they don't pass the bar. And
oh yeah, I was gonna ask that question. What happens if a person fails the bar? Do they have to wait like 6 months to take?
No, you can take it. You can take it again, right?
Does it cost money to take, by the way?
$600, my boy, a pop.
Okay.
And if you late to file, that's an extra $325. So that's $925.
So if the person fails the bar, they could take it immediately the next day?
No, sir. You got to wait for the next cycle, which is another couple months.
So
you can take the bar in Florida.
Quarter.
No, in Florida, you can take the bar twice. Once in February, once in July.
All right.
And I think November, but it wasn't this year. But I know once in February, once in July. So if you fail that July, you got to wait until February. That's a long time to pay student loans.
Do you have to also take continuing education credits or courses?
No, bro. You got
it over
every bar prep course is at least a minimum $1,800.
No shit.
At least, and that's with the
in
ones.
hindsight, that's not that much.
It's not, but if you're thinking about most of these kids aren't like me. They didn't have a house and all this stuff and businesses going on.
Kids.
Kids. Their parents pay for everything. The only thing they pay for is a phone bill. So they've been in school, bachelors, do 4 years, and they come over here and do 2 or 3. They're like, oh, I'm tired of school. I just want to get out. They're still in an apartment, bro. Like, they're still paying somebody else to live. They don't even know what equity is. They have no clue about money. They lost. No trust, no assets, no nothing. They got nothing running through nothing to hold nothing.
Are you the oldest one in that class? In your courses?
Bro, I got 50-year-olds, couple 50s, couple 40s.
But what's like the youngest demographic?
The youngest I've seen is I forgot the young lady's name. She's from Plant City, and her dad is a sheriff in Plant City. She's 21. But she's a fucking genius.
About to graduate.
She's a genius, bro.
Oh shit.
She's a genius. Her and her dude, Nate. Nate's her dude. I can't remember his last name. God, it's gonna kill me. But both of them were graduated high school sophomores, and then graduated in college as sophomores because they had taken college courses, and then they came to law school.
So they were 18 when they graduated college with a bachelor's.
You damn right. And they're about to graduate law school at 21, 22. I mean, and I'm 35, like, damn, bro, I hope my son or my daughter does.
Well, you kind of had that entire period where you were playing a professional sport.
Yeah. No, but to be honest with you, a lot of times I try to express this to my homies, like, I'll forget sometimes I play football, bro, when I'm in there because nobody really played. Like, anybody who played, it was like high school and then they just stopped. Nobody's like me. I haven't met anybody like me. So football is not really a conversation. Like, they'll ask me about a game, but when I start talking about what I see, like, I can't even watch football because I see it from a Brady aspect. That's how I was taught, the Belichick way. Like, I'm reading your tendencies. Like, I'll pause the TV just to see what he did with his arm. Okay, that's how they audible. And then from that point on, next third and 2, and they're in that formation, I'm reading the defense. It's psychotic, man. That's why I don't like to watch it.
I mean, your football IQ is beyond that of the normal person.
Yeah, my shit crazy.
Why not become a coach?
Because I don't like parents. You parents talk too much. They haven't done shit. You talk too much.
That's not what I meant. I meant, why not become a coach in the NFL?
You can't. You got to go through starting with the parents.
Oh, and then high school.
Then high school.
And then college.
If that was the case, the tight end that played with the Cowboys for a long time, man. He's coaching Texas football right now. Jason Witten. Right now, 4 state championships in a row. Why would Jason Witten need to coach high school? This is Jason Witten. But they're making him. Why didn't the college team say, hey, we'll pay you whatever they're paying?
Sanders, bro, he didn't coach shit, and he went straight to...
Okay. No. Yes, he did. He was coaching his son in high school.
Oh, really?
And then he went to the HBCU. And then he went and got the $6 million from Colorado. Yeah, bro, it's steps. The thing I don't like is when people don't know shit. Like, I had this conversation. Me, James Wilder, were going to coach Jefferson High School 4 or 5 years ago. Wilder.
Oh, Wilder.
We didn't do it because of the coaches there, this ego thing. I don't care how long you've been coaching high school, bro. If you didn't play where I played, you don't know shit. And that's real. I'm keeping it a bean with you. I played with Tom. I played with Andrew Luck. Shut up. If I'm speaking about something I see, shut up. Let me get my thought out. But people, no, I know, that doesn't work here. That doesn't work here. Then teach the child to think. That's the point. We don't just call a play and tell a child to go out there. The child needs to go out there and understand, oh, he's doing what coach said. I can audible to this. I know that's not the play call or the second play call, but we got to think. That's how you get better. Not just saying, hey, go draw the picture we just said right here and try to make the picture work, even if you get hit. Come on, bruh. That's stupid. That doesn't help nobody.
Brian, we only got a couple minutes left here. Is there anything you want to leave the audience with?
Oh, always, bro. Always.
I mean, you've given us so much information. It's awesome. And we love having you on here on Happy Hour Holidaze.
Johnny Manziel, change who you are. He has way too much influence. Shannon Sharp shouldn't have put him on the show.
Fuck Johnny.
That was silly. Other than that, I'll just say be mindful and caring to the people that you think won't be shit. Because you never know, what happens to people when they disappear. You don't know. So you should watch what you say. Because a snake might bite you in the butt. That's why I treat people with dignity and ethics and scruples. Look that up. Scruples. You need those. But that's all I got, man.
All right.
I appreciate y'all.
Well, it's been a great time here on Happy Hour Holidaze. I enjoyed the conversation,
Yes, indeed.
even though he thinks LeBron James is the best ever. Let's go, MJ.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in to Happy Hour Holidaze. We'll see you next time.